Hey everybody, welcome back to the Player Hater Gaming channel. My name is Brandon Ross. I am your host and game master for tonight's episode. As you hear the lovely sound of laughter of everyone around me as I have been rapidly thrown live with a 2-second countdown. But that's okay, we're gonna make it happen, Captain. Whatever. I don't want to. You are the OBS guy. Be quiet. Mute yourself.
She can't hear
Wow.
anyways.
Oh, all right. Tell us how you really feel.
That's just, yeah.
Thank you for the message. I appreciate it. So, speaking of getting direct messages from my players behind the scenes, we got a couple of good episodes lined up for you all as the party is seeming to come to some kind of conclusion to their current efforts. But more on that in a moment. First, our announcements. If you have not done so, please skip right on over to our link tree and give us a follow on all those lovely accounts. You will not regret it. But most importantly of those things, I heard something. Who was it? Very well. If you have not done so, please make sure you check out our Discords. We have two of them. We have the main Player Hater Game Discord where we talk live, share memes, and have other fun things. And also, next week, a big announcement to something new coming to that Discord. But more on that next week with some other good, juicy announcements. But for our other Discord, I will pass it off to an incredible person who is an amazing GM and also makes just incredible characters. That would be Mr. David.
Listen, I don't know about the amazing GM part. My Friday, not my Saturday table, just like try to. I'm pretty sure fight the line. But anyway, if you do want to play at first time or somebody that has wanting to just scratch that itch again and have not really found a place, by all means, please join our Streamer server where you could have fun creating a character, creating chaos with others, possibly bullying some nonsensical creatures that you have stumbled upon because somebody's running an event, maybe. By all means, go ahead, have fun. Don't bully the other players, or else we're going to get on your case about that. But if you want to actually bully the other players, you want to take that seat and actually drive a bit of a story, by all means, if you have no idea what the hell you're doing, we will teach you. All praise the dice gods. But as you all know, it is fun. It is always there. Events are being run practically every day. You could eventually catch me in there sometimes, just being a fool. Others are always having fun. So join us and have fun.
Thank you, David. I appreciate it. Aside from that, we do have some lovely updates to our streaming schedule. First up, if you probably paid attention this most recent Monday, you got to see James having some fun playing his Hades game, doing a run through of that. I have not personally played it myself, but I've seen a lot of great things about it, and it was fun to skip in there and just enjoy it. And of course, we have us on Wednesday, and then Friday, if you are a Final Fantasy fan and you have enjoyed as the series have gone across and released new things, our very own OBS stream master Kelby, aka the Great Kelbs, aka Kelbs18, aka the one, the only Final Fantasy man, is playing Final Fantasy Remake from 5 p.m. Central Standard Time until he just gets tired of playing, which for him could be a while, who knows. And of course, Saturday we have our lovely PHG Plays, where a group of our best and most hilarious people get together. And I just kind of pause to say that because you never know, one, who you're going to get, and two, how they're going to be with what they play. It's been an absolute joy to pop in there and just have fun with them with the various channel points and things you can do, stuff like that.
Listen, we all know I'm bait, but anyway, besides...
We all know you're the bait.
Yep.
Also, for Monday, it is an alternating day. So 1 week you will get the lovely James, aka Lazarus Wolf, playing his Hades playthrough currently. And then on the alternating week, you will get an incredible... How do I put this? I will call it a lore dive. Kind of a nerd brain fest. The things they've sent me, the ideas they submitted is incredible, and I don't want to spoil too much, but I can tell you it's going to be a lot of fun to listen to and be a part of. So make sure you check it out. It will start at 7 EST next Monday. Beyond from that, I believe that's all of our announcements, as the rest will be saved for next Wednesday. So why don't we go ahead and get on into tonight's
Before
episode.
you decide to go through, remember everybody, if we get 50 subs, the wonderful Dungeon Master will be sitting in a maid outfit.
Yes.
They
50
have
subs.
1 month, now
Uh-huh.
3 weeks, to obtain 50 subs. Good luck.
Come on, everybody. I know you can do it. I know you want to see him in it. Let's do it. Come on, guys. Let's do it. We did it once before.
You did.
He thought we couldn't, and we did
Thought I
it
was
within
safe.
10
Nope.
minutes. We did it in 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Well, y'all,
Saying.
I think it's about time we got into tonight's episode of Tales of the Skytorn.
Mm-hmm.
In the year 208 PT, a world once grounded by tradition and mystery was forever altered. The events leading to the tearing and uprooting of the lands have faded into legend, leaving us with a mystifying era known only as post-Torn. Player Hater Gaming welcomes you to the realm of Ulthana, where our journey takes us high above the clouds, into a realm of wonder and peril, a world composed of dozens of floating islands, each a unique culture unto itself, safe from the dangers lurking below. In this world of soaring islands and untold mysteries, danger lurks in every corner. Heroes and adventurers are born out of necessity, where the unknown has a way of finding its way into even the most tranquil of places. Meet our heroes who will shape the destiny of the Skytorn realm. Dracix, the unlikely but unyielding paladin, a beacon of virtue and strength. Red, the talented sorceress, wielding the elements with unmatched prowess. Eva, the warlock, possesses supernatural prowess, fueled by a pact of unknown origin and intent. Lovikazan, the indomitable barbarian, a force of nature and raw power. And lastly, the Doctor, the masterful wizard, unlocking the secrets of the arcane with every incantation. These 5 souls, each with their own path, will converge in a tale of adventure, wonder, and intrigue. Join them as they explore uncharted territories and uncover the secrets of this realm. Welcome to Tales of the Skytorn. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. First off, players, please completely refill your 3d4 of health dice. Once again, I have forgotten. The post-it note has now been hung.
That is
Never again.
3 weeks in a row. I am proud of myself.
Never again.
Tonight might be a great night for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got cards to
Yeah.
play. All right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
None of those
uh-huh.
cards are D20s.
Whew.
Anyways.
Listen, you did it to yourself.
You really
Yeah,
did.
It's true.
I know. Last episode, the group of friends, party, adventurers, whatever term they want to use to gather themselves under a singular pattern or name, have become known as the Cursed Crew. Throughout their adventures and their times here on this floating island within a world, I wouldn't say above the clouds, more settled just on top of the clouds. They have managed through weird choices, good choices, and really bad choices, have wound up with a seemingly good promise to putting a close on their most recent efforts, seeming only a few large obstacles looming between them and truly ousting the corrupt guard captain known as Bryce. Having been fitted with information, outfits, fake business license to conduct hosting services. The party is making their final preparations as their days have passed. Throughout their days, they probably would have seen in the distance other farmers taking in their last harvest, their last load, the last bits before everything basically on this side of the island just shuts down for 2 months. There's almost no work. They just rest. So, as all of you arise, your previous days accounted for, your energies and efforts spent, the day of the Harvest Closed Festival is at hand. Cursed crew, the table is yours.
I'm going to start today by casting Animate Dead on our friend,
Okay.
so he stays our friend.
Okay.
Importante,
Important.
Listen here, Bob. You're not gonna fuck this up for us.
right?
Still the same standing order.
Okay.
Drac just lightly just pets his hand like, such a good boy, and just goes like, all right, go back in there.
All right.
Well, this is the day that the ladies are supposed to be escorts, aren't they?
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Zod needs help.
Oh, Red will be more than happy to help.
Yes. She knocks on her door, temporarily their door. Just knocks, waits. Waits
You're
some
going
more.
to have to give us a moment.
That's why yep.
Right, but I said something so you would stop knocking.
Right.
I feel like she would just knock once again just for the hell of it.
She would.
Hit him with the shield.
Accidentally split the slit a little bit higher.
Red.
Sheldon.
Slowly.
Yeah.
All right.
So Red will get dressed.
Mhm.
Eva, are you awake?
Yeah, I'm here.
Now you're
Eva-
awake.
Eva will get dressed, but she is not wearing the escort dress.
Oh, Red absolutely is, and she's tearing the slit a little bit higher.
Why
You
am I
don't
not
have to
surprised?
alter it, dear. I can see everything.
Well, I need to make sure. She'll go to the door. Yes?
That help.
It's like the strike a pose in the doorway thing. It's like
One hand on the
arm
door
up.
frame.
Yep.
Yeah. I need help.
Is it the type of help that I can provide, or are we talking other things? Oh, I kid, come in.
I'm pretty sure you could help. I need to look the part, not just a me.
Okay, first of all, stop that. Second of all, get in here.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's not the thing that's probably expected from a whatever you call
You
it.
have no idea how you actually look, do you?
No, we don't usually carry mirrors around.
You have access to a mirror.
Yeah, but it's I
Okay, all right, fine. Get in here.
yes.
Drac is downstairs with coffee in hand and just waiting patiently as he's probably staring at the dock and the stairs. Just like, I can't wait to see this look when he here.
Doc's probably
He's
wearing some very nice clothing that he has, as well as his cane.
Okay.
So he'll be downstairs with Drax, probably having a little bit of coffee, being careful not to spill.
Okay.
Considering I'm pretty sure he's aware that he should not be wearing his mask.
You're pretty aware.
Yeah. So
Drac just has the hat on, but he still looks like himself right now.
Doc would have made sure to put all of his playground outfits in the Drax's bag just in case, because that mask is enchanted, so might need it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah, Red will do like contouring and blending and zhuzh-
Hair and makeup and
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm,
that
mhm.
thing. Yep.
Oddly enough, Drax, you can probably notice Doc's pretty used to this behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Given, he had a wife and a daughter. He's very
yeah.
used to this.
Yep.
That is true. That is very true.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Eventually, they will come down, I think. After who knows how fucking long.
Yeah, she like
Listen, you
makes
walk-
sure that the ladies are presenting themselves.
You walk with confidence, and if anybody questions you, you threaten to crush them under your heel. That's all you need.
Or choke them with your thighs. One of the two will work.
I like that. I will do that. That
Wait,
is
wait.
You-
Was
Yeah.
that her? Was that her from downstairs?
probably as we were walking
Yes.
downstairs. Yeah.
Probably,
yeah.
yeah.
Drac is immediately just gonna go. If you say that you'll crush them with your thighs, you will have a line out the door, probably.
Absolutely.
And they'll pay really well, so if you want to make a quick buck, just saying.
Right.
Doc
No,
does
I
pretty-
I'll
Just
take care.
choke 'em a
I'll
little.
take care of collecting the money if you want. It's up to you. Let me know.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, if it gets us more money.
Doc
Doc's
says
over here like, what the hell, man?
Jack is just chuckling a little bit as he just stares at Doc as they come down, slowly sipping his coffee. Like,
Red will
uh-huh.
kind of give the doc a look and be like, "Don't you like it when I get along with her better?"
What I do is Drac gets I'm signing at mostly.
Oh.
Jack just grins. He just grins. He's just like, yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
right. Probably.
Hmm?
Yeah, there's food. We probably ate just to make sure.
Okay.
Well, once we finish up our breakfast, we should probably hurry to catch the train. I imagine it'll be packed.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. It's
Right.
about to get very busy in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Certainly is. We should head out as soon as possible.
And we will stop
Also,
at food carts
Who
just to make sure you have enough sweet apples.
who needs the head of disguise?
I will take the other one if that's all right.
Oh.
We have one to go between the three of you. Who believes they need it the most?
Probably me because I am definitely
Dragonborn.
You do stand out quite a bit.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eva, you might want. I look like
Honestly,
me,
I
but I
don't
also
think-
don't look like me.
honestly, if they even realize who the hell's on is, then I'm
Good
going
on
to
them.
question them.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Red
question them.
doesn't generally wear makeup, so she looks different too.
So Eva. Yes.
Is anybody here proficient with a disguise kit?
Yes, actually.
Oh.
Make a disguise
Because
kit roll.
that was one of the
Ooh.
tools that I
And I'd
had.
imagine you're being assisted, so make it with advantage.
Uh-huh.
What would that be? A D20? Just a.
Be a D20.
Plus your
um,
proficiency.
Let's go with D20 proficiency and dexterity.
Dex? Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be D20 plus 6. 19.
Did you roll advantage?
Oh, shit. No, hang on.
Because Red's
Roll it
helping.
again.
Well, all right.
26.
Wow.
For the nat
Oh,
20.
Let's go.
That's nat 20.
You
The
did-
best one.
Let's
The three
fucking
girls get
go.
done. And they walk out, and Drakix and Doctor, if you didn't know them, like you've been in combat together, you know their abilities, you know how they cast spells and how they fight, and you know what their mannerisms are. If you didn't know those key things based off physical looks alone, you'd be like, who are these people?
Yeah.
Doc would definitely be like eyebrow raised, impressed.
Basically, yeah.
Dragon's just going to look over and be like, you know what?
Nice roll.
Nobody would ever know who the hell you guys are. All right.
yeah.
I guess I don't have to worry about you. Perfect. Let's go.
I
Yeah,
am
yeah.
going
Drax, you
to
take the hat.
Actually, yeah, with
hang on
that,
to that roll for later.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Because it's completely different for Red too, because she's normally ripped sleeve geek going on,
Yeah.
and now it's
Well, it's
yeah.
basically you just set your own DC to be discovered.
Ooh,
yeah.
nice. Nice.
Pretty tough one to beat.
Yeah, it
Pretty
is.
tough. Pretty tough.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll get advantage if she lights herself on fire, but still.
Yeah. The thing is, it's not an illusion either. So like anything that see through illusions doesn't work.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that takes some time. Then breakfast. Some time has passed. Soundbite warning for all my players.
Drax is just gonna look over to Doc as he slowly walks behind the door, so that for when it opens, he can't be seen.
Yeah.
Doc goes up to the door, opens it up.
You see a basically run-of-the-mill human male standing there, black hair, slicked back with what looks to be some kind of like axle grease, or maybe it's actually a hair product. You're not really sure, but it is super black hair. Everything he's wearing is very nice, well made, tailored to fit. And he looks at you and he's like,
May I help you?
Is kind of leans in. Is there a dragonborn here?
The moment that he hears that, just let him in. It's fine. And he just walks in front, right from behind the door.
Can I roll an insight on both of
Drax!
them? I want to see if I can infer. This is the friend Drakus lied to save.
Sure.
What, 16.
16. They know each other.
Well, I'm loving him in, regardless. I mean, Drax
walks
thinks he's
in.
cool.
Drax, hey.
He
Got it
just
ready.
look-
And he waves his hand, and there is this incredibly well-built carriage being pulled by 2 horses.
Point out all the stops are we?
Alrighty then. We don't have to worry about actually getting onto the train. Perfect. All right.
No, but I'm going to drop you guys out the front door.
That's,
Lovely.
Hmm.
It's
Then I
actually
guess-
perfect.
Do I?
I love this and I hate this.
I would expect
It's
us
just
to
like
be
Drac
working.
has like the hat on his head too. It's likely like off kilter. He goes like, maybe I don't need this. Nah, I should keep it on anyway.
Yeah.
You should keep it. They give that to you guys like, yeah, you should keep it.
She,
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
she will also keep a hand axe strapped to her thigh because she doesn't feel safe without a weapon.
Are you going to try and conceal it?
Hand axe is not. She,
Nice.
You
I
have a
believe
dagger?
somebody in the party has a
She-
dagger.
I'm not giving her my dagger. No.
No, not that dagger. Not that dagger. Okay, not that one.
Yes, give her that one.
Red has a dagger. It's fine.
It's Zon. She uses pythons as daggers.
Okay.
True.
So
I mean,
it's yeah.
I would ask where you're concealing it, but
No.
How,
No.
Drax also has a raised eyebrow. He doesn't ask the question, but he's definitely raising an eyebrow.
They.
I'll allow it.
just because you don't want to
Okay,
ask
yes.
questions.
No, I just looked up I just literally Googled Python to see how big they averagely are. They're actually the size of a dagger.
Mhm.
If not smaller, honestly. So that'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically a railroad spike with a ring hole in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So easily take a dagger's like belt sheath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That.
you really could.
Exactly. We're good. We
Okay.
got this.
Okay. Then he's just gonna look over to everybody and said, well, since our ride here,
Did
Let's go.
you unattune from the hat, Drakix?
no, we had
Okay,
to.
have you shifted?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
Does a driver recognize Drax?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
He looks it over. Is that a hat that'll is that what I think it is?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You'll be fine getting through the front door. But be careful at the tables.
Oh, as far as the moment I get inside, they really can't throw me out until they lose.
Well, if they suspect somebody of cheating, they have a bit of a dispel for the tables.
Why not
Oh,
just go in and change as a Dragonborn with a different scale color?
That was the entire plan.
Be hard to distinguish.
Okay, I'm just saying, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you can when you go to the tables, go back to your normal scale colors, and when you're off the tables, change it back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Everybody ready?
That was actually the entire plan too.
Also,
Like, we're not going to do a drastic change. No, it's going to be subtle this time.
Also, should we maybe just have like fake names? Because
I think I'm fine as is.
yeah.
However, what would you like for me to refer to you all as? Or do we know? Or do we even know each other? Or
I mean, we'll be arriving in the same
Yeah.
are we just
transport.
we just work friends?
Do you want me to drop you off a block down?
No.
That
the entrance.
No.
No, directly
No.
in front would be better. It would be
Right.
ideal.
We're
Secondly,
ladies.
It would be different.
Yes. Secondly, it's for me. Just call me Moni.
Moni.
Yes.
I'm glad
And
you
he just
clarified
and he
that,
says
'cause
this, and he says this with the most utter disdain. But Rick realizes the fact that that was actually a name that he was called, mainly because he had a tendency of getting all the money and nobody understood how. So it's just like money, but he didn't want to say it's money. So they started calling him Moni because,
I think perhaps the two of us that look like we're supposed to be working should probably arrive in the separate carriage from the rest of you.
Yeah.
The rest of us could easily just walk.
all right, fine. Drop us off a block away.
Okay.
That's fine.
So, gentlemen, block away. Ladies at the door.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
if you need help balancing on, I'm pretty sure I'm short enough you can just hold onto my shoulder. It'll be fine.
Okay.
At this
I
point, the
appreciate
individual
that.
who has not introduced himself goes back to the carriage.
Dawson
He would have
lean in-
definitely introduced Rick to the party. He would have.
Doc would lean in. Is that the friend you told me about?
I have no idea what you're talking about. The ladies are still within earshot.
Is that the friend who got us the dresses?
Jack just walks straight into the cart, not answering anything.
Right. That would be a yes.
Right.
All right, we'll have his interrogation after.
Yes.
He just looks at Rick, and Rick just gets, "I'm sorry, I tried to save you. You're on your own."
He looks around, like looking for like long range archers, long bows.
Zahn just pulls out the python and holds it like puts it back.
But Red just balances a single flame on her finger.
He is genuinely confused.
It's
Fine.
fine.
It's fine.
Moment that he looks at when he sees the confusion, he goes, "They know you spied on them for their sizes."
Can they respond?
He cannot. He
No?
would know. He would know the fact that he can never respond
Yeah.
back to him. But he's been warned.
I didn't scry on them.
And he just quietly says nothing as he goes in and just sits down and just goes,
I got them from that one clothing store, the nice one on the corner of the cloud.
We all just look to Drax.
Drac is just looking out the window. He's just like, no,
You
not here.
Hmm.
Not here.
Right. So perhaps we should keep
Rick
our
just gets
clothing
up on the carriage front bench.
Yeah.
intact and go.
Yeah. Okay, let us go.
Okay. Everybody gets in.
Mm-hmm.
There are
Yes.
decent windows left and right. They can be closed with a simple, like a cloth curtain. But all of you get in, and and he starts taking off.
Aunt Red will close the curtains.
Then no descriptors for any of you.
I thought there were 2 carriages.
No, one.
He came in with
There's
one.
only
Oh,
one.
okay. All right. Well,
He's
Drac
still
would
have
still
kind of.
basically 2
Drac would
drop-off
just-
points.
Drac would just have like his window just slightly
bit?
cracked, so
Okay.
that way he could still see outside.
Okay, very well. Make a perception check.
Yay! Goose egg here for the rescue. Give me that thing. Oh, not bad. That's a 15.
Nice. What you notice through your little peep through the little window, you do see that over the time here, there is what looks to be I would say probably about 6 to 7 foot tall straw structure.
Hmm.
It's rather not very, obviously only 6 to 7 feet tall, but very large in ground. And then you see there's various wooden shops that have been quickly put up, little carts. There's like, sandbag throwing games. There's like axe throwing. There's drinking contests already this early in the morning. People are just having good fan time. And then you see straw maze, basically. And it's a giant straw maze. But it looks like something you've seen before. And it's just a lot of fun. It is literally a dawn to far past dusk celebration of the last 10 months of work of ensuring everybody was fed, keeping everybody, all the things they dealt with that were grown here. It became food, clothing, it became ingredients to arcane components. Nothing was left unused or wastefully grown. It is truly like basically a pent up 10-month party because they know they're getting the next 2.5 months just off. All of you do get a strong scent of fresh smoked meats, eggs, baked breads in the morning, things like that. But it's up to you. I don't want to step on the toes of the character, but it would probably bring some memories back.
It does of a different time. He would kind of like remnant, like they would definitely, if they pay attention to him, they would see like he's definitely in his head, for a while because of all the scents and the noises and the what he could see. Eventually, he just kind of like snaps out of it and just like looks back to the rest of them.
Okay.
Zahn is like staring at a warm bread cart. And then back to Jax. And to the cart. Back to Jax. And then to the cart.
They'll probably have food there.
But this is warm bread.
All right. They'll probably have that too.
Fine. She'll wait.
So
I'm now making notes to remove all warm bread carts from the
No! How dare
So-
you?
I'm
Are
kidding.
we-
Who knows what's in store in the city? It's a different time of the year, basically.
Mhm.
are we all playing today, or are some of us making rounds?
I'm definitely playing.
I believe I am playing as well.
I mean, you kind of have to, Doctor.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Yeah.
I will try and play. We'll see how well it goes, but
Right.
should I try and get close to people to hear things? What are
That
we
would
trying
work.
to do?
And he actually thinks about it for a moment, and he just
One of us will have to slip off back to his rooms.
And
Everybody looks at
he realizes, just goes like, I never did ask for the damn keyword for the arena.
No.
Before we leave him, I need to ask him for that.
Yeah.
Because he would
I don't
definitely
know.
have that as well. Moving on.
I don't know what you think you're planning to have me do, because I'm planning to go find that ledger that I need.
Right.
Now, maybe it works in hand, but I don't think it will be with any of the people here.
Maybe the arena.
It's going to be tucked away in an office somewhere, locked away, safe.
Right.
It might be within the arena area. So we need the password to get through.
Possibly.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Drakus Monet, I'm Mr. Rose. What do I refer to the three of you as?
You can call me Regna.
Regna?
It's my sister's name.
Okay.
I didn't know you had a sister.
Neither.
And a brother.
Really?
Yeah. I'm the middle child.
Don't you miss them?
Yeah, I do. And my parents. And my uncles.
We should go see them
Yeah.
sometime.
I would
We
like
need a
that.
ship for that.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
there's probably a red slip for a ship in there too.
Exactly.
And Drac just slowly starts to mumble. He goes like, "What else is in the hoard? What else can I get?"
You probably have enough on you to accomplish what you need to do.
Yeah.
True, actually.
Yeah, we do. But
So-
still, he doesn't want to use his own money to actually buy a ship. No, what's wrong with you?
Okay, so we have Regna, Mr. Rose,
Monet.
Monet.
Money.
Monet.
I'm just gonna call you Money. You're just gonna be Money.
Close enough.
Monet.
That's fine.
Everybody looks to Red.
Natori.
Atori?
Natori.
Natori. Because you're notorious.
I was thinking the same thing.
Maybe a little on the nose.
Just a bit.
And Miss Eva?
Grace.
Great.
Easy to remember.
Yes.
I want to bring her so bad, but I'm not gonna do it.
Fucking dare you.
Grace does not fit with this group. I will not.
Check the
Grace
backup
would
characters.
Grace would make this group cry.
Check with the backup
Wrote
characters.
down
It
your
might work
names,
out better.
I don't know that. All right. Traveling by cart obviously is not as quick as traveling by the Weave Railway, but you get there. You feel the difference in the ride as you get from the decently smooth and worn down path of the countryside and into the paved and maintained roads of the Faydrift district. Immediately, all of your senses are basically assaulted by the just, I don't know how to describe it, cacophony basically of smells and sounds and even like on the taste of your tongue with various sweets and meats and incense in the air. And if anyone's looking outside, the whole city has basically been redecorated in streamers of greens and blues, various other things. There's just like hay barrels stuck down to quickly make a stand to where someone's like, just like down an alleyway, it's been blocked off with hay barrels to make it into an archery range. Down another way, there's someone with like a sandbag game. It's basically the getcha of all kinds to either make a coin, have fun. A lot of things like low price. You don't even like see a price on half the games. It just says, copper or silver, very very low. But just a lot of people laughing, having fun. Mostly kids, as you notice. There doesn't seem to be any lessons today. It's a day for sure, and it definitely seems to being as most of this island, while it's known for its development of the weave tech, it also does a great job sustaining itself and exporting, as you would know, Drakix, items to sustain other islands.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would say you would also notice. Hey, you guys, have you opened the blinds and lookout yet? Or is it still just Drakix kind of peering through?
Doc will take a look every now and then.
Okay. You notice there's even like merchants, people who would probably be involved with the moving, processing, and selling of the goods from the Surwich fields and also the Borealis farmstead. And it hits you. Oh, they're about to get 2 months off, basically, too.
Yeah. Well, at least from our end, for food and processed stuff.
Yeah.
But
A lot of people that are in that business, this is their day. This is basically their Christmas bonus day. 2 months off and just party.
Yep.
I can imagine.
A little bit of time. You get closer to what you believe your destination is. The cart stops. And a little window at the front just all right, you're about 5 minutes away. Whoever's getting out,
Okay.
get out.
Doc will just
as-
pop out.
Wait, before we get out,
Hmm?
what are we doing? Eva's
You're gonna-
going in.
The three of you, Drag points to the three ladies, are going to
Yes.
get dropped right in front, and you guys are going to walk in.
Yeah.
Rick, what's the arena password for today?
Cabbage.
He's like starts checking himself. Pulls out a book.
And as he's doing that, Drac slowly turns into a green dragonborn with a scar along his right eye.
All right.
Same height, same weight. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go to a man near the back, guarding a door, wearing a purple petaled flower on his chest.
Mm-hmm.
You will ask him to light your pipe. You don't have to have a pipe. It's just part of the thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You say, "Can you light my pipe?" He says, "Does your mother know you smoke?" Then you say, "Yes, but I don't inhale." And that'll get you in.
Got it. Thank you.
And, he
And with
closes
that,
the book.
green dragonborn steps out.
Green Dragonborn, nice.
Nice.
It's a green dragonborn with a scar from the top of his head down along his right eye.
The Doc will elaborate for Zahn as well. Well, the four of us were going to attempt to play cards, and Eva was
Yes.
going to be the one sneaking off by herself to look for what
Perfect.
we're looking for.
Cool.
Hopefully.
Right.
And if you wish, you can do whatever else you feel is necessary to blend in.
Cool. Out of character, didn't we get like a list of people
A list of guards.
Yeah,
we got
that
Mhm.
were going to be there?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. We did.
Did we want to try and get information from them?
Was
Or
it
no?
that we were getting information from them, or that we were?
We got
Just
their,
watching it.
We got their patrol times. They got their who's on watch and whose shifts goes with what as well.
Oh, so then Eva can sneak it. Okay.
Mhm.
And also their vices, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that if we need to get one out of the way.
we can work them
Mhm.
over a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Even though if we just tell them that the giant woman is willing to crush their heads with her thighs, they'd probably just head over there immediately.
Right.
It's true. It's true. We'll make it work. Yep.
All right. The gentlemen leave the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
Door gets closed. Cart moves on. About 5 minutes later, the other side of the carriage opens. And directly in front of the three ladies in the carriage, you see the familiar azure blue-colored kind of pillarway that leads into the Azure Dragon.
All right, showtime.
Well,
Yep.
Eva will
Careful.
step out and brace in case Zahn needs assistance.
right.
Zahn walks confidently and with purpose, but doesn't stomp. And yes, is confident in the way that she walks.
Looking over the three of you, the
Mhm.
individual that brought you here is holding a folded bit of papers. And he hands them towards Eva.
All right.
Here is the documentation you'll need in case anybody asks who you're with and why you're here.
Of
Your
course.
services are being lent for the day.
All right.
It was nice to never meet you, and I hope whatever you're doing works.
Drive safe.
Oh, I'm not driving. And he just walks away, and you watch as the horse just leads itself on.
Okay.
I'm not going to cast that now. It's too late.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I wish you would have.
I wish I had done it in the
cart.
cart.
She didn't think about it.
God
There
damn.
was some shit there just for you.
Oh.
I'll tell you after stream.
Yeah.
Please.
You're gonna laugh.
Eva will flip open these papers.
Basically
Anything
says,
we should know?
Richard's regal escorts hereby has been contracted by Azure Dragon to, for the day of the Harvest Festival, lend the help of blah 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 for this time, rate at this percentage, anything they take they get the cut. Like, just it's very boring very fast,
Yeah.
Right.
but it is incredibly well legitimate looking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, are we ready?
If anyone asks, remember the name, at least of the business.
Mhm.
Everything else we'll work with.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right,
Alrighty.
you head inside.
And
It
Mustang Sally plays in the background as they walk in.
It is very early morning as you head in. You realize it's like being at the Gentleman's Club at 10 a.m.
Yep.
Hey, early bird gets the worm.
All the little burning light sources are on. It is very slow, very boring. There's already a couple of guards walking around doing their thing. You see some people, kind of like elderly individuals, just gambling, very small amounts. It's boring and slow. You do see the tournament sign-up sheet, and it says it will begin at dusk.
I will immediately make my way over to bar drinks area.
Mm-hmm.
And is
So
there
the way
anyone?
the setup is, as soon as you walk in and you look around you, they're in the very middle, because you haven't been here yet, have you?
No,
No.
Eva has not.
That's right. In the middle is a large, completely 5 feet across circular, a cylinder that's about 10 feet tall, and it is just about 3/4 of the way filled with gold, silver, platinum, gold daggers, crowns, jewels, gems, jewelry, various things just hucked in there. But it does have a hefty looking wooden lid, and there are 2 guards posted on each side of it. And it just says the Dragon's Horde.
Mm-hmm.
Outward from that, there's probably about a 10-foot space all the way around it. And then the tables start. All of them circular in shape, except for some in the far corners. There are some square tables and some rectangle-shaped ones where you can actually have a meal or a drink. But then on each side, as you're looking in to the left and far right, there are 2 bars actually.
Oh, okay.
But the left one is the one that has the parchment sign, tournament signups.
Okay.
And there is an individual standing behind it by a book.
I will go approach this individual. Excuse me.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Dressed all ready for the evening, I see. It's quite early, though.
At least we're here for when your customers come in, so we can be of service right away.
Customers?
Yes, and I'll hand her the note with the business name on it. We're here to provide for the day.
We open it up. I had no idea. All right. Makes my job a lot easier. Oh, man, you finally got a hit out of his ass and hired some help. Thank God. And he just hands him back. Yeah, I rolled a 6 on that check. That is the most legitimate paperwork this person's ever seen.
There's sparkles on it too, and they don't even realize.
Nope.
We'll just
Alright.
be around for the day, and we don't mean to interrupt your business at any point. We'll just be meandering, and hopefully as people start coming in, we'll loosen them up a little for you. Just wanted to make sure our introductions were clear so that you don't think we're up to something, because...
I'll pass it on to Noble. That's our night manager. My name is Emil, and I will be taking care of things till about noonish, and then I'll probably take a 3 or 4 hour break and come back to help with the evening shift. That's when things really kick off, especially the Harvest Festival, and they're just having a good time already.
Woo!
All right. Well, let me see that again real quick. And he asks for the paperwork back.
Of course.
Looks it over. Would you be willing to take a little less cut for free drinks?
Yes.
That's up to the girls.
Zon does not hesitate.
Looks at red.
Sure, you drive a little hard bargain, but
All right, thanks. Hands it over. Doesn't write anything down. Nothing. This is all just basically memory and word of mouth.
Yeah.
Not official.
not
Yeah,
official at all.
Not official at all.
Official
Nope.
at all.
Gonna
No.
read for the later half, by the way.
All right. I'll let Noble know. Again, super early. I mean, I'm glad you're here. Don't get me wrong, but not a lot to do till about 2 hours before dusk. People start rolling in and starting to get their hands ready. But basically, till then, we're just having a good morning. Oh, actually, late morning now. It's like
Late
10.
morning.
We have a little coin. We might play a little bit ourselves.
You're welcome to. We have the 5-claw hold'em. We have Dragon's Ante, and then of course we also have the round robin table.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I'm
No, of
going
course.
to actually.
Names?
Oh, Grace.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Natori?
Nice to meet you.
Ragna.
Nice to meet you. Your talk.
You wouldn't
Yes.
happen to have any watermelons in the back, right? For a little demonstration later on?
No.
Could you
Mm.
get
I see where
some?
you're going.
Right?
No.
Pity.
We tried.
All right. Well, when you're ready for your first round of drinks, let me know.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Zon is like considering it, but then she's like, no, I should wait.
Pace yourself. yeah.
Exactly. I know. It's fine.
About
can do this without
time,
drinks.
the gentleman would be catching up.
Drax.
He's like, "Are you ready for this?"
I am, though. Wouldn't we be early?
Probably.
Also, can I have my watch back?
He just looks down and goes, "Oh yeah, he forgot he still had it." Takes it off, hands it over.
Refixes it
So
back
sorry.
in his other hand.
Yeah.
No
Ah,
problem.
it just
I
feels
just
right.
remembered myself. Yeah.
I'm meaning to get one of those myself at some point because of this.
Wasn't too expensive. So only a gold, I believe.
Okay, good. So I may actually need one for later because we all
Sounds
know
like-
I'm probably going to.
Just look for a street vendor in Clodside Valley. It's where I bought mine.
He makes a mental note of it.
You guys head in?
Yep. Strolling in with his cane.
All right. You head
Mhm.
in. You see the scene I described earlier. I'm not going to reword it because you don't need to hear it again.
You should be familiar
Can
with
you
it.
tell me? I didn't quite catch the first.
No. Doc would make his way to the table sign up first.
All right.
Same
You
thing
see
with him.
a human male individual standing there. Kind of a. I didn't describe this person. My apologies. They have a bit of a nicely trimmed blonde mustache, also with this kind of longer blonde hair that's kind of pulled back in a very small but low to the neck ponytail. They're dressed decently well for the area. Obviously, colors of blue, a little bit of a gold trim to their vest. Good morning.
Good morning.
Busy already. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine this morning.
Good.
Just came by to sign up for the card game this afternoon before
Oh,
the line
yeah.
got too big.
Right here.
Thank you. And Doc will please proceed to sign in his name, Mr. Rose.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And do you have your buy-in fee?
Of course. And Doc will hand it over because I imagine we prepped that.
50 gold.
50 gold. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Drac just
Once
puts
you
on
hand it over-
100 gold immediately for both of them, and he just takes the sheet, also not seeing a word, and just writes in his name on it.
The individual takes the gold and hands both of you a solid metal playing card sized engraved invitation ticket.
Doc will take it and do his best
As
not
soon
to.
as you touch it, you notice a little flare of magic,
Mhm.
and it kind of glazes over. The Azure Dragon humbly welcomes you to its tables.
Fancy.
We thought so. We're glad you appreciate it.
Doc will add a little flair with his precipitation.
Oh, now I'm not against that kind of thing, but do be
Obviously not
aware.
at the table.
Thank you very much.
Hmm. This is just for the ladies.
Best of luck to you. Some just came in. How wild is that?
Oh?
Yeah, over there. Look at the
Doc will-
Amazon.
That's probably the only one he's looking at.
Actually, yeah.
Drac is not even gonna look over. He's gonna take his card. He's gonna go. I'm sure there'll be a line for that one, especially later on.
I hope so.
Once we find a watermelon.
It's in the hoard.
Yes!
We're best friends with the farmers, guys. You could easily get a watermelon.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even pay for it either.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. You guys are signed up. You feel successfully infiltrated.
Since
But
Doc
you
knows,
also have been told in your know that things don't kick off till about an hour or two before dusk.
yeah,
Mhm.
Doc knowing that is going to go sit at the bar
Mhm.
and coast a cocktail, or whatever your equivalent cocktail would be.
You see at this bar. Did you go to the other side? Or you stay where the one where the sign up sheet is?
Drac would have stayed close to the sign-up sheet just to see
Okay.
who else is
Ooh, okay.
signing up for the games.
So
I'll let Drax
Emil-
handle that part. I'm just
Yeah.
going to go focus on the other table, on the other bar then.
Okay. So on your end, you see a half elven female with it looks like it's probably gray hair, but with your passive perception, you notice it actually is silver hair.
Oh.
She has it pulled back into like a high ponytail, wearing a, again, well-made outfit, mostly blues, gold trim, with the crest of the gambling house over the patch here. Good morning. How can I help you?
Doc will reply, "Good morning" in Elvish.
Well then, and she switches to Elvish. It is nice to hear that from someone not.
I feel like that's as far as he's really got with his lessons.
I'm not proficient. I can hold a conversation, to be fair. I'm just not fluent.
Yeah.
It takes
But
him
it
a
would be-
second to figure out the words.
Yeah.
But it'd be hilarious if he just ended there and just be like, "That's as far as I got on my lessons. I'm sorry."
Maybe if I had a 15 intelligence, I would. But Doc will continue the conversation as far as he can. Brandon, you let me know what the cutoff would be, I guess.
Okay, I would say
Good.
with half proficiency, I would say for like basic day-to-day needs, you're okay. But when it comes to like reading or
Mhm.
very complex conversation, that's where you're out.
Okay.
I would say it's even though you are an incredibly intelligent character,
I just hadn't had time to.
Just
Red's not sat
reading
down to learn.
reading and listening to other things.
Yeah, Red has just not had the time to sit down with me and teach me.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
but
So
yeah,
it's all Red's fault. Got it.
but yeah. Oh yes. Well, I'm not fluent in it, but I am good enough to carry the conversation.
Well, that's all right. It's the effort that counts. Did
Yes.
you want a drink?
Of course. What would you recommend as a cocktail?
Well, it just technically passed into the lunchtime era, so we're good there. How about something a little lighter?
I think that's a
How do you
brilliant
feel about
idea.
something sour or sweet?
We'll say sweet.
Okay,
Save the sour for later tonight.
give me a minute. And she turns around and starts putting some liquids together.
I will trust her judgment. She knows
If-
better than Doc.
Yeah.
If Zahn was flirtatious and going all about this, she would have leaned over and like, I can give you something sweet. But she's not.
The thing is, even when she was, could she say it to Doc with a straight face?
No.
Probably not.
I mean, hold on, let me. No, she has zero in charisma.
Yeah.
She thinks it in her head, but she can't
She
follow
does.
through on the act.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
Exactly.
as she goes to try, she just turns beet red and walks away.
Yeah,
She's like, I did it successfully. No, she doesn't never realize the words that are popped out.
accidentally like stumbles a bit, writes herself like, nope, I'm good. I can.
Before we
I
have
can
the
do
moments
this.
where it's like, how you
I
think
need to
it goes, how it actually goes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She
only you
wanders
had
off
the
to find a
ability-
watermelon.
If only you had the ability to talk to me with your mind, that'd be
I
great.
know. I miss that so much.
Just a few minutes pass, Doctor, and she, in a very nice, like, pyramid, upside down pyramid glass, she sets down a drink that has 3 different colors to it. The lowest is a. There's no way to word this with sounding bad.
Okay.
It is brown, but not like a horrific brown. It looks like a coffee,
rich-
earthy brown.
Yeah, I was about to say
Then
like a
next up
rich
from
brown.
that is blue. Then next up from that is white.
Okay.
This one is the Cloud Ocean.
With a lovely drink.
Thank you. You take a
Doc will
sip,
take a. Yeah, obviously.
and it is immediately it hits you with the sourness.
Mhm.
But as you continue to take the drink, you get to the other liquids, and they just come through and neutralize it, and it finishes smooth.
Doc will be coasting this for like the next few hours, the next
Okay.
hour probably, and then before he gets a refill, because
That's fine.
he doesn't want to get a pre-drink ready.
Yeah,
This is a
Just like-
conversation piece, if anything.
yeah,
He's lightly pre-gaming. That's what
lightly.
it means.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But he will thank her. I was all in Elvish,
Mhm.
and you're the second half elf I've met.
Definitely few and far between.
Yes. Well, her whole family just moved into the Sirwich Fields, actually.
Oh,
The Fala Valo, I believe is their family name.
doesn't ring a bell.
Well, honestly, don't expect you to know everyone who's half elf. That'd be ridiculous.
True.
But they do. From what I understand from the Collins, they sell silk, and very fine silk at that.
Oh, that will be interesting.
I was looking
Looking
to go.
forward to the next harvest startup. See
Mhm.
what they make.
I am also very curious of it as well.
It's hard to believe another year's come and gone. And she kind of like, there's no other fucking customers. She
Oh,
just
yeah.
sits back.
Yeah.
Hard to believe a year's come and gone already.
It's definitely been a
Strange on
long
this
one.
island, isn't it?
Wow. This is my second month here.
Ah, that's
I will definitely agree with that, actually.
my second year here. Before this, I was on a little more of a mobile island.
Me as
Nice.
well. Which island were you from? If you wouldn't mind me asking.
I was on. Let me get that information real quick.
If you say my home island, I'm going to punch you, Brandon.
No,
Because
it's not yours.
technically it would be possible. To be fair.
I know.
Meanwhile, that's happening. Because of the fact it's so early, Drac is probably going to take about 20 minutes to go find a watermelon, pay for it, also with some sweet, like some candy apple, and just come back and just slightly pass it over to Zahn. Just be like, I feel like you can use these. Yeah, that's just as far as he goes, conversation wise.
Oh,
Just
Red
like-
Hop's right in there.
Something tells me that you would definitely find a use for these later.
Right.
I-
You should probably save that watermelon until there's far more people in here.
Thank you, sir. I don't know why I might need a watermelon, but thank you.
I heard a slight mention of somebody
Yeah.
with the
Right.
watermelon, so I figure
Thank you.
may as well.
Thank you.
But he definitely makes sure the fact that she also sees the candy apples inside the bag too.
There's a smile on her face, like knowing, like,
As he goes back to his side of the bar, like the other bar, to sit, order some rum, and just lightly drink as he waits for everybody else to get in, just to see what the competition is.
For you, Doctor, I'm from Beacon Trove originally.
I actually know a few people from there. I've met them here on the island, actually.
Fellow dwellers of the home of Celestial Compass. She just kind of like rolls her eyes at that.
Well, can't say my home is any more grand than that. I'm from the archipelago of Ivory. Pretty far out there. About a month's sail.
I've heard of it, that's for sure. It's been some time.
You're one of the few then.
I'm sorry, I just have Meg having an epiphany on the side, and it's great to watch.
I imagine Doc would just like keep casual conversation from that point on. We don't have to RP all of it.
Okay. No, make a quick charisma check for me.
Sure, this is gonna go great, guys.
You'll be fine.
Actually, you know what?
I don't know. Can I keep that? Actually, it's pretty good. 17 for the
I
doctor.
was gonna say I'm gonna lower your DC because you speak half elf. Because you half speak Elvish.
Okay, that's fair. So 17
17 total.
total.
Okay. Something about what she said, the supposed home of the Celestial Compass, that kind of piques your interest.
It does. The thing is, I believe someone in the party is from Beacon Trove, are they not?
Mm-hmm.
They are.
So I will ask Eva that later.
Okay. Not gonna bring it up now.
Other business. Right now, I don't need to muddy my thoughts before game.
You have a lovely couch conversation for as long as you wish to hold it.
For as long, I guess, as long as he's not interrupted, or until Zarn feels, or until Zarn or someone else is like they need him over there.
Okay.
Or Zahn decides to destroy the watermelon. That also would.
No. Zahn is like holding this watermelon in one arm, the bag of candied apples in the other, and she's going to go up to the bar and like put it on and be like, "Can you save this back here? It's for later."
Which one do you go to?
Drax is on one, Doc's on the other.
Do you go to the one where Drakix is, or the one where Doctor is?
where the doctor is.
Okay.
It's the closest to the door. I'm in my mind. That's what I'm picturing.
Right.
Doc will
You just
eyebrow raise, look at it, and
cautiously
look
takes
is
the
on.
watermelon and just sets it under the bar to where it can't be seen.
Thank you.
Welcome. Who are you?
I'm Regna. I'm working here today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We just
And you
got
see
here.
they kind of like lean to look past you and they kind of stare down at the other person across the way. And you just and Dragus, you just see
Drax, with his rum, just goes, well, the eye candy is really good today.
I know, I didn't realize they were gonna hire extra help. This is incredible. We actually thought we were gonna be a little short staffed trying to deal with everything.
Is that normal?
No, it's just there was some things happening.
Oh, what kind of things?
Well, where do I start? We lost one person to a mugger, which is scary and rare. And another one just stopped showing up, so we're just waiting for a body to show up.
That is odd.
Then there's the story about the halflings that went missing. That's crazy.
What do you mean? What story?
I don't really know the names. I just know they were kind of shoe owners. They found their shop door busted open, windows broken, and can't find them.
Can Red hear any of this?
Where are you at?
I mean, she's not trying to hang on Doc because, he's taken. So probably in the vicinity of Drakkix.
Okay. Yeah.
And how long ago was that?
Oh. About half week. Half a 10-day.
Sorry, I'm just I don't really get out of the fields much, so I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, yeah. There was the... Oh, if you haven't been here much, you probably heard about the warehouse massacre.
There was a
Crazy.
massacre?
Yeah, some people raided a guard warehouse and murdered everyone inside.
Have they found out who did it?
No. That's... He, takes a drink, sets it down. It's kind of thing. If there's no one alive, it's kind of hard to figure out who did it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
But if they did leave, then wouldn't they have... Somebody would have seen something, right?
There's been no real official word. Just
But unofficial.
unofficial. There's not really a curfew, but there's kind of a curfew. Streets are basically clear about an hour or two after the island descends. I imagine tonight it'll be a little different just because of the Harvest Festival, but they did bring in some extra guards from the castle itself, so I'm sure everything will be fine.
Got it.
Yeah, they said Sir Roland was coming even. It's crazy. We never see that guy.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. He did great things when he was here. But we're also happy to see him get moved to the castle. He deserved it.
Oh, he got moved to the cat. I remember seeing him once out in the fields. I didn't know that he got.
Yeah. He points his finger on the countertop. Born and raised right here in the Faydrift district. Started as a town guard. Did so damn well they put him in the castle.
Well then, that is actually good to know.
That's right.
But
Everyone
is there any
thinks
other
it's gotta
news?
come from the noble
Mhm.
hoity-toity houses. No, not him. He made it happen.
Got it. Well, if I do meet such a man, I'm sure that I'll give him the praise that that it's well deserved. But beyond that, though, is there any other news? I plan on playing tonight. Is there any players that I should be wary of?
Well, it depends
ones
if
that
the
are-
usuals come around or not. Don't know if they're still in town, but
Mhm.
we've got two.
Okay.
Last year's champion and the year prior. You got old Balthazar.
Okay.
You'll know him. Bit of a larger gentleman. And he kind of like makes like this motion over his stomach when he says larger to make sure you know,
Understood.
not so much beefy larger, but he's a hungry boy.
Weighty.
Yeah.
Rotund.
Rotund.
He has never once worried about not having food.
He ain't missed a meal since he was 2.
Understandable. That is actually good to know. I appreciate that. And you said that the other one?
Well, that was last year's. The year prior, you're gonna look out for Felicity. She has, I think she's kind of a bit of a shorter one. Gosh, what does she look like? That's right. She has, if she kept her look, she'll have black hair, and she loves showing off her jewelry. So it'll be a lot of things kind of like braided and woven into her hair, bunch of rings on her hands. She'll be a little more gaudy dressed than others.
So she likes to flaunt what she has.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Got
She doesn't have enough money to live in the upper noble echelons, but still stays in the lower echelons.
Got
Tries
it.
to bring herself down here with her 2 bodyguards and grace us commoners. And he like does like a fake bow with her presence.
Huh. I'd have to keep an eye out for a friend of mine if that's the case. I'm sure that would lead to a very heated argument if they were to ever meet. And he slowly drinks as he says it.
You got like the shaky hand, like
No. He's still solid. He's just like, yep. Gotta keep those two away from each other.
all right.
Red's gonna make her way over to Eva and just like casually walking and say everything in a low tone where nobody else can hear that she just overheard.
Okay.
You may want to check on, make sure she's all right.
DM, I would have been checking. Has Cassandra mentioned this at all?
No, everything's been pretty usual.
Okay.
As well as your daughter's age can communicate to you.
Right.
Which is, she's of a decent age. She can talk and articulate well, but just
Yeah.
like you get the things a kid would worry about, like, dinner was tasty. I had dessert. I'm having a great time. Things like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oscar's screaming through the void.
Probably.
Sorry, I have dogs barking in the background.
It's okay. All right. So it is about, after conversation, waiting around, time passing, it's about noon now. Dracix, you've noticed probably about 10 individuals coming up, no one matching description so far.
Mm-hmm.
Just normal, run-of-the-mill people. Some dress a little better, some dress about as equal as, you would normally dress.
He's keeping an eye, but the moment that they go to the table to sign up is when he really pays attention to them.
Okay.
And so if it's anybody just coming in as a drink, he's just like, oh, okay. When they go to the table to sign up, he's just like, oh, okay. Who are you? Like, not being noticeable, but enough where he's just like, okay, so that one I'm going to go against, possibly. The other one I'm going to go against. He's making sure, like, the 5 claw is, if they go to the table, they grab it just to make a mental note.
Red, as soon as she sees people coming in,
Mm-hmm.
will go to the what is his name? Edgar, Ethan? I don't know. Begins with an E. It's exactly what Red would say. And
The bartender?
no, the guy that told us we could have free drinks.
Emil.
It's one of the
Emil?
bartenders, Emil. Yeah.
Emil.
Emil, oh yeah, the E guy. Got it. And she's gonna order something super expensive. Like, do they have elderflower liqueur here?
So what they have on their list, as he does present it to you, you can see there are what looks to be 4 big names to the. Are you looking at liquor or wine?
Oh, it just depends on how expensive they are.
Okay.
She's literally going for a price, not a drink.
Okay. So you do notice that. I want to make sure I get this right. You do see one familiar name to you.
Uh-huh.
You do see Caskbow. You see Caskbow Liquors.
Uh,
And then you see, as far as the highest price, there is 2 different distinct labels on the Caskbow brand. There is one that is in a kind of they're both amber glass bottles.
uh-huh.
They have similar darkened labels around them, and it looks like someone actually burnt on purpose the labels.
Uh-huh.
And you can see the top quarter has been completely dipped in wax to keep it sealed shut. There is the morning brew and the evening brew. That's the only word on the entire label besides the Caskbow name and brand. It just says morning and evening.
Well, she's gonna know that Caskbow is ale.
You know they make ale,
Okay.
but you weren't aware they made actual liquor.
Liquor. Okay. All right.
Then the other one is the Cresswell. It is a wine
Mhm.
that is the entire bottle has been completely submerged and pulled back up from wax.
Uh-huh.
And then it is hand carved with what looks to be like a toothpick, basically, all the lettering on it.
Mm.
To which
What was the
it
name of that again?
depicts the Cresswell.
Cresswell.
The
Got
back of the
it.
bottle depicts their entire family history about how they got into winemaking.
That's the one.
This one?
Right, that one.
That one. You sure? It's 100 gold a bottle.
You said free drinks, right?
For you.
Right. I have
You're gonna drink
expensive
this whole thing?
taste. You didn't ask, but I'll probably share it with my friends.
If you're sharing with friends,
Mm-hmm.
co-workers,
Right.
make a persuasion check.
Oh, Jesus. Fine.
Zon just waves in the background.
You don't think she could drink this whole bottle by herself? All right, it's gonna be a dirty 20, my dude.
I can already tell someone like you is going to twist a lot of words. So know this. This
Hmm?
is your only one you're getting at this price. Everything else will be drinks of my choice.
Right. So, if I happen to land an expensive client tonight, it'll be the only one you get a cut from. That's what you're basically saying, right?
What was the question?
What company were you with again?
Richard's Regal Escorts.
See, they write that down. Right. He takes the bottle from you and grabs this like hook-shaped knife and angrily scores the top of it. And then scores a line over the top, pulls the wax off. Then they take this device that has like a ring clamp to it,
Mm-hmm.
and they speak words you don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as magic runes down it alight, and then the tip of the rings get red hot. And he holds it over the wine bottle, just below where the cork is.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of twist it back and forth. And they pull it off, set it aside, and they quickly grab a rag that's been sitting in cold water, and they place it over where they had the device.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just fucking pissed. But you hear the cleanest break you've ever heard in your life. And he places it aside, pulls out another, basically looks like a metal tankard, but there is a cross mesh weave on top of it. And he slowly pours it out. And then he rinses out the bottle he just used, takes the mesh off, and pours it back in. Hands it to you.
Thank you, you're dear. Can I have 2 wine glasses?
Without breaking eye contact, they just reach behind them and pull out 2 wine glasses and hand it to you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And she
Yeah.
takes them and just turns and goes to Zahn.
He is so
As soon as
regretting
you leave-
eating red.
Emil walks over to Drakix. The nerve of some people.
Oh. What happened now?
You make one simple little arrangement, one verbal deal, and they just abuse the shit out of it. My boss is gonna kill me.
Was it a woman?
Are you blind?
He looks down at his at the the actual mug of wine rum that he has that he's been drinking.
Yeah.
He looks down, looks over at him, just goes, "I've been enjoying my rum as I wait for the tables."
So, yes, one of the escorts they brought in.
You see, that was your first problem. You got into an arrangement with a woman. Do you not know, even though they are the most amazing species out there, do you not know the fact that they twist your words half the time?
Yeah, I'm learning again.
Is this your second time?
This is my second marriage. And he just throws his hand up and walks off.
He goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Listen, before you go, let me just at least say this. I have not had the blessed opportunity of having a first marriage, let alone a secend.
About this
But
time,
I
I
have-
to the bar, and they start pulling out this small little case, this silver-looking case. And they
He
open it.
definitely, he just walks by and just sits right in front of me. He goes look, I will at least say this. In my experience with and he kind of just slowly starts to count off his fingers. Possibly 20 at this point. There's maybe a couple 30 that I may have lost count. But besides the point.
Jesus.
There's at least one thing I've learned. It is when you get into an agreement, you make sure that you lay the terms clear from the get-go, so therefore they cannot wiggle their way through. They will try to wiggle their way through anyway, and sometimes that wiggle is actually really nice, and therefore you give in. But besides the point, you cannot give them the leeway in the first conversation to actually have their way.
You're telling me. And about this time, he sets a hand-rolled cigarette in front of you as he rolls one for himself.
Drac is just going to take it and just wait for a light.
He takes his hand and goes, and off of his thumb, this little light.
Drac just leans over, lets it burn a little bit, and just starts smoking it without any concern.
Yeah. I'll have to fix that arrangement later. You gonna wait all day for the tables?
I may come and go. I haven't
I mean, I'm not
decided
gonna
yet.
judge you for it.
Well, let's put it this way. In my travels, I've learned a couple of things. One, always make sure the fact that you make yourself clear when it comes to women. Secondly, if you're going to play at tables, you watch to see who's going to play so you know what to expect.
True. All right.
Because I can go out anytime and then all of a sudden come back and realize there's 30 people waiting to play, and who am I playing against? Which ones do I worry about?
True.
Rather stay here and watch and get to know a little bit of who is playing and get to see what else. Maybe because I haven't really been here long, I could get more understanding of what's going on overall.
True. About this time, they also like turn around and they set out like a sign that says like "Be back later." I've got to go get the extra tables converted over for 5 Claw Hold'em, so
Of course.
I'll be back.
Have fun.
Watch as they leave and they go to the other tables that aren't set up. Like they,
Mhm.
they take the roulette device off.
Yeah. Drac just calmly, because they would definitely be in range, just look around the room and just looks at Red for a split second, and Red just hears, "You have really pissed him off. He's going to try to rip you off later. Just warning." And then to Eva, as he kind of like glances over her, "Your woman is going to get us into trouble. I can feel it in my bones already."
Red just kind of winks over her shoulder at him and walks up to Zahn. Are you ready for the most expensive glass of wine you've ever had in your life?
I think I am, and I think it'll be the only expensive glass of wine I shall ever have. But yes,
I don't know.
shouldn't you also have
If
one for
that's a
Eva?
forettelling, it's wrong.
I will offer one to her, and I'm probably guessing she won't imbibe this evening. She has other things to be about. But again, it
That
will
is
be
true.
an offer.
Yes, could always share your glass since
Right.
share the same bed anyways. My bed. It's fine.
You're welcome.
Yes, I'll have a glass of wine now. Thanks.
Somebody's sassy. Somebody's sassy about not having a bed.
A little bit. Fine.
She will pour Zahn a large glass of wine
Okay.
and hand it over and make her way over to Eva.
Okay.
Zahn.
Dear- Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Dear, would you care for a very expensive glass of wine?
I mean, are we really getting started this early?
Well, this is the only really expensive glass of wine I'm having while we're here, so it's now or never. 100 gold bottle.
Why? Actually, you know what? No, don't answer that.
Probably best you didn't know. I did it just to prove I could.
Yep, that figures. I'll take a few sips. Most of it will be yours. I'm not going to deprive you of your 100 gold bottle.
You know I share everything with you.
Oh, I know. But I also need my mind to know later in the afternoon when we're supposed to be doing stuff.
True enough. And
Alright.
she will pour the glass of wine and hand it to Eva.
Okay.
And Eva's just going to nurse this for a while.
Donna, take a drink.
Yes.
Eva, take a drink.
Very small one, but yes.
Okay. And Red, taking a drink.
I mean, she's sharing the glass with Eva. Yes.
Okay. All of you make Constitution saving throws.
Mhm.
You had to know this was
I
coming.
expecting
I
that.
know.
Hi, Vic.
14.
Okay.
25.
23.
Damn, girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're professional escorts. Let's go.
Eva,
We might very well be. Jeez.
you are immediately buzzed. You didn't
What did you
fail enough to be blackout drunk,
Mm-hmm.
but you are, as they say it, feeling it
Mm-hmm.
from
Oh,
just
she
a
knows.
few sips.
She knows this feeling, just not
Oh,
this fast.
And also, it's incredibly delicious and smooth.
Nice.
How does it pair with a candy apple?
No, it pairs perfectly.
Perfect. She's taking her break and eating candy apple.
Make an
Well, she
intelligence
can.
check.
Oh no.
19!
Oh.
It pairs too well.
Oh.
It's
Oh, no.
concerning.
She's buzzed and sugar high at the same time.
Mm.
Well, she made it
Somewhere
25. She might not be
in
buzzed yet.
in the deepest, farthest reaches of your mind
Yes.
comes a thought.
Uh-oh.
This is magical wine. It will pair with anything.
Oh, shit. I like it. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no. She has found her drink. No.
Going from buying whole carts of candied apples to 100 gold bottles of wine.
Yes.
Hold
Your
on.
girl gonna glow up.
Reporting. Does Drac feel a disturbance in his wallet?
Yes. 100%. No,
You
100
feel-
gold. Yes.
You feel Bob like on high alert. You don't know what it is.
It's Bob
He
said
just-
to me,
Heightened sense of tension from your left pouch.
Oh no.
He calmly just pats the bag and that's all he does.
when
But
you
in
pack
his mind, he's just like, what the fuck is going on?
from across the room, Doc see you pack the bag, he's just glaring at the bag. I am linked to that fucker in your bag.
Oh God almighty. Drac doesn't know the danger he's in.
All right, before we go to break, are you all just going to hang out in the gambling hall until it's time to play?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. And she will
Okay.
be slowly nursing this
I do
wine.
think Doc would approach Zahn at some point.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We will handle that when we return from our break. It is 7:51. We will take a break till about 8:05, and then we'll come back and play. This may be a bit of a later session. We will see how it goes. But just so my players know, if it's okay with you guys, probably go 10, 15, 20 minutes extra.
Perfect.
It depends.
Alright.
It depends
Yeah.
how the flow goes. It may even end a little early. I have a certain bullet points I want to hit. So we'll see how
Alrighty.
that goes.
Alright.
But until then,
Oh,
we'll take our
Alright,
snack
everyone.
break.
I
We'll
can't
catch you
wait.
guys back about 8:05. Yes, David.
The dice is calling. I can't wait.
Oh, no.
okay.
Do this.
Time to play. When
Time
we
to
get back,
play.
we will roll into the card tournament.
Oh,
See you
yeah.
guys about 8:05.
Yep.
Oh God! Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us during our snack break. We're back now, and it's great. I love it so much. We are not going to get distracted by various things. We're going to roll right back into it. So as the party waits, meanders, passes the time, it gets to be about 4 or 5 o'clock, and the place really starts filling up. You see people of all walks of life, individuals coming in. Drakix, you immediately clock the 2 individuals that were described to you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Cool. The players already forgotten their name, but the character would not have.
you see a bald individual with a rotund body form. Is wearing a very nice, elegant kind of a black with gold trim tunic.
Mm-hmm.
Properly cut and sewn, so they may not look as out of shape as they are.
Okay.
Actually, no, give me a perception check.
Yay, Goose Egg. Come on, do me proud today. That is a 17.
I set the DC in my head as 17.
Oh.
I'm not kidding. I was like, as I was waiting for it to go through, I was like, what is this going to be? It can't be too low. 17 is good. Bam, 17. As you look at the individual, you notice there's an illusion on the clothing. They're probably about 10, 15 pounds heavier than what they appear to be.
Okay.
And then you also see a probably later inner middle-aged female with thick black hair woven into it, various beads, rings, pieces of jewelry, all of her fingers adorned with rings. She's wearing this gaudy, bright blue, sparkling dress, and she is flanked by 2 very mean-looking bodyguards.
When he can get a look at Doc from the distance, he just immediately tells him, the rich woman with the 2 guards try to keep Red away from. I'm pretty sure that would turn into a brawl. And also, I'm pretty sure that Red will steal all of her jewelry just because in the middle of that brawl, but besides the point. And the gentleman that kind of looks a little large, yet not large, is, well, both of them are previous champions. So be mindful.
Well, he can't. He knows he can't respond. So, but
Yeah.
I did say before break, Doc was going to approach Zahn.
That's right.
Zahn is just drinking.
Yeah, Doc would do this before a lot of people started filtering it, but there's still people here, but just not a lot. He'd come over, and is Zahn sitting? Or is she standing?
Yeah, she's probably sitting at this point.
Okay. He would take a seat next to her, and
Good evening, sir.
Evening, ma'am. Ragnar, I believe.
Yes. Yes, I heard you were Mr. Rose. Pleasure to meet you.
That's a very lovely necklace you have.
Oh, thank you. I borrowed it from a friend.
Oh.
Yes.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out whose necklace it is for one, because you.
Zahn, give it to yourself. Whatever you roll.
Yes.
Whatever you roll.
Let me just check her image because I don't remember. It could. Okay. I'm gonna roll it dice.
Dice, okay.
Oh, I don't know. Oh,
What'd you roll,
that's
Doctor?
cocked. It's cocked. That would be a 4.
That is
Okay.
appropriate.
Yup.
Doctor
Rolled
rolled
an
a
18.
18.
Yeah.
Were you persuading or deceiving?
I was waiting.
Persuading.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can tell she's telling the truth.
I'm trying to. Doc in his head is trying to figure out whose necklace it is out of the girls. And it's he wants to say Eva, but
Whose
he doesn't.
necklace is it?
It is actually a friend from home
Oh, okay.
because the blue matches the one that she's wearing in her original photo.
Okay. So you notice she's telling the truth.
Mhm.
Her eyes do not dart to Red or Eva to give that away. So it would lead you to believe it's somebody she met prior to meeting even the party
Mhm.
when you met up on the docks of the other island.
Yes. I've never seen anyone wear something like that. And he does say that, by the way. That was not right fucking up. That is what Doc says.
I usually just keep it hidden beneath my normal clothing. It's not something that I like to flaunt about.
Well, brings out your eyes and matches you very well.
I need to roll a deception check. 9. There is very clearly a blush that comes across her cheeks.
Drag to Red and Eva. Apparently, the doc is working his charm on Zahn. We may have to beat off everybody else with sticks if they decide to come and try to break that up.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like seeing you without your mask on.
Oh.
Good to see a face.
But that he kind of blushes.
It's the best you can do with flirting.
Well, maybe I'll make it more of a habit then.
Maybe. I like that. Are you enjoying your drink so far, sir?
So far, I'm curious what you're drinking.
I have no idea, but it's very expensive.
Mm.
Do you want a sip?
No, mixing alcohol is not the best idea.
Sure.
Doc's like you say expensive. Doc immediately knows he can't handle it. Doc knows his limits.
Yeah.
So
Right.
If he wasn't about to play cards, he probably would take a sip though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I hope the tournament goes well. You know, I'll be around if you need any assistance.
Well,
All
your
that.
company is always welcomed.
Thank you.
And I don't even take up too much of your time. Looks like the tables might be filling up soon.
Yes. Yes, I'll be around.
Doc will give you a courteous bow, and then make his way off.
She'll
Find out what the rules for the table seating are.
Yep, she'll nod and just freak out in her mind and be happy for once that nobody can hear her in her brain and whatnot. Yeah.
all right. So as the time passes and comes, you all watch as a human male, probably about 40, 45, has a bit of a salt and pepper hair, lightly slicked off to the left, a well-groomed mustache with a little goatee, wearing a black on black attire. The only thing that's not black on their entire, basically, suit, minus the blazer, is a large emblem of the casino here, and then on the entire back of their vest is an embroidered symbol of the Azure Dragon. They stand up on the bar, and they are handed the tournament ledger. Good evening, fine folks of our lovely home. For the past 10 months, many of us have toiled, swindled, sold, bought, and enjoyed a decent living. I hope everyone here was able to make a profit so you can spend it here. With that, we will be asking those of you who have been given your cards, your invitations, to pay attention to those, as they will assist you in knowing what tables to go to. Go ahead and pull out your tokens now, and we will assign tables to all of you.
I got a card.
And you
Pull
watch
his
as
out.
it's a very, like, it's part of like the ritual where everyone pulls it out and they hold it up high.
Doc will follow suit.
And the individual just goes, "My name is Noble. I am your gambling master of the evening. May the cards fall to your coin alone." And he gives a flick of his hand, and everyone's card lights up with a number. Wrong one. Drakix, there is a 3 on your card.
Okay.
Doctor, there's a 6 on your card.
My lucky number, personally.
With this, after a few moments, everyone kind of takes their hand down to take a look at it, and they start looking around, looking for where the table is, and they start heading off.
All right. Doc will do the same. Yeah, kind of look at Drax, give him a nod, and go to his table.
As Drac is going through the actual crowd, he would duck down and drop the illusion when he gets close enough not to be seen. Probably because of the fact that everybody's still like milling around.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the middle of the crowd, people behind and in front of him, he's just going to drop the color. Or to others, it would be like changing color himself, you know?
Like the light hit you different, so you look different.
Yeah. So it's like as he goes back to his normal amethyst color, instead of the screen, he's just like it just shines differently, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's just like la da da, whatever. Sits down in his chair at the 3 table and just waits patiently.
Okay. So each of you, in order to make it to the next table, you need to win at where you're currently at. To keep things engaging, we will be going through a bit of a semi-initiative style scenario, so I can fluctuate in and out between those that are wandering and those that are playing.
Mm-hmm.
So, for sake of ease, first of all, let's see which table I'll deal with first. Roll a d20. This is a pure just luck roll to establish which of you two goes first.
I got a 12.
Okay.
11.
Holy shit! Tracking, your table is first. You sit down. You are the 5th person at your table. The dealer is included, so there are 6 players at the table. You see the dealer is actually the female bartender from earlier this morning.
Okay.
Good evening, players. My name is Joy, and I look forward to seeing how well you do. So since I have to roll for 4 hands, go ahead and roll your D4, your D6, and your D8. And I will make this as fast as I can for me.
When you forget to ask one important rule about this game beforehand.
What's that?
What equals a winning hand?
You
It's in the
need to
rules.
have the large. I was gonna go through and make a really like actual poker style
Mhm.
system with like flushes and pairs and
Yeah.
stuff. But I figured for ease of use tonight, we're just gonna go over total point value
Okay,
in your hand.
got it.
So, for roleplay purposes, I got my card. I got my cards here. I can get to that. She deals out 3 cards to every person at the table and herself. Afterwards, everyone, you watch as the individuals you're with, they all look at their hands. They kind of look each other over. Then they kind of fold them. And then Joy kind of looks at hers, sets them face down. All right, so the first round, any discard and redeal. If you wish to discard any cards, let me know. She looks at the first person, and they put in 1 card, so they're going to roll 1 dice. The next person holds theirs. The next is going to put in 1. The next is going to put in 1. And then the dealer is going to put in 1. And then she looks to you.
Drac is gonna
This
put
is
in.
basically the equivalent of you pick your 4, your 6, or your 8. And if you want to re-roll it, you basically discard the card to the dealer,
Yep.
and she shuffles you another one.
Drac is gonna put in 2.
All right, she takes your 2, flip, hands you 2 face-down cards.
Okay.
Okay. Round of bets. The person to your right, you already put in 50 gold at the base, so there's no
Mhm.
initial betting. The initial bet basically is your 50 gold you put in. They put in 3 gold. Then it goes to you.
Can I insight the table in order to see
Make an
how
insight check.
well? Okay. That would be, because of the fact we're playing cards, a 16 total.
Okay. You notice the person that put down the 3 gold is not looking too confident.
Okay.
But you do notice Joy is looking extremely pleasant with herself.
Mm-hmm.
The person first to your left is looking okay. Beyond that, to their left, they're looking solid but not super confident. And then the final person that's not the dealer is looking about the same. Solid but not cocky or super confident.
Drac is gonna put in 8 gold.
Okay. So you raised it by 5.
Mm-hmm.
Next person matches yours and passes. So that is, keep track of that too. 3, 5, 5. Everybody else just matches. And then the house actually raises 5 more. I need to make a check for the first person. They fold.
Okay. Drac puts down the extra 5.
Okay. Everybody else matches. Now, the dealer places a card face up. It is a 6.
Okay.
So everyone here at the table gets to add that card to their hand, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets a 6. Another round of bets.
Drac is gonna put down another 4.
Okay. You are matched by the next person. Next person folds. Next person folds. And the house matches. They place another card face up, the D12.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Okay.
I believe that is reveal time. Double check my own mechanics. I just made it. No, final round of bets, then the show of hands. So another round of bets.
Another 4.
Okay. Person to your left folds. It's just you in the house.
He just
Everybody else is
calmly
folded out.
he just calmly looks at the house, like looks at Joy, and just waits.
Okay. Let me get my calculator because I never said I was good at math. She sets her hand down. What's yours worth?
You said it was a 6 and 12, right?
Yeah,
Okay, total I have 32.
37.
Shit.
But you're the last player standing,
Mm-hmm.
so you split the pot.
So how much gold did I get from that?
I'll tell you. $53. So no, sorry, half of 53. 26 gold, basically. They'll round up to you.
Okay.
Now, based on that, we're going to simplify the remaining rounds. You had a good victory there, and you were able to basically outbluff the other players. So you have a strong, strong chance here to take it home. I want you to roll 3d20. Give me your highest 2.
1.
And you're going to hear me rolling a lot of dice, but I'm just rolling 1d20 for each player.
Mm-hmm.
So you, and...
Oh, very nice of him to not make us panic immediately.
I know, right?
I was talking about.
The panic will come later. Duh.
One of them pulls a gun.
We have guns
roll
in
a
this
hit.
world?
Okay, I have an 18 and a 10 in my highest 2.
Okay.
We don't have guns. We're not that far off, tech-wise.
Mm.
Yeah, sure.
So it worked out in your favor. The house beat you with a 19.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the house that won. The house cannot continue forward in the tournament. So instead, you continue forward with no further winnings.
That's fair.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you would have beat the house, you also would have got the pot.
Yeah, of course. Like, I can understand winning half the pot, if anything, because the fact that it's only the 2 of us there. But I get it.
Bless you.
Bless
Salute.
you. Magical OBS man over here.
He probably can't be heard. He probably can't be heard by stream. I don't know.
You're a good
Oh, no.
friend.
Oh.
All right. We will now go to the roamers, and then Doc, if you perform well on your first hand, we'll do the same thing. Just to roll a couple d20s, and we'll move on to the next table.
All right, let's see.
Roamers. I will say, since Doc is unresolved, we will leave your actions a little limited. I will say you have about 20 minutes of activities before we need to resolve what Doctor's going on.
Mm-hmm. Zahn is going to wander about and kind of hang more towards Doc's table. And she's going to try and like it's gonna sound weird. Feel out the players there, but kind of try and see like, do they have any tells? Do they have any of this or that
Make an
kind of?
insight check.
Sure. And this is with a card insight.
This is with cards in mind. So whatever
Yes.
advantage they gave you for that, go ahead and take them.
Perfect. 11.
What was that?
11.
11?
She's. Yeah.
Oh God. You do see one individual that is directly to Doc's left has a horribly obvious tell.
Mm.
When they're excited, they just smile. When they have a good hand, they're just smiling.
Mm.
When they
That's
have a
person to play
shitty
against.
hand, they're frowning.
The
Yeah.
best person to play with.
That would be
That's why I
Zod.
don't play poker, because I have no poker face.
Yeah.
You say this, but you give it a good go every week.
What was that?
You say this, but you give it a good go every week.
I
Mhm.
try.
Yeah, she'll just kind of like walk by, like around the table, just kind of like, flaunting, swaying her hips, not obviously, but being all
How you were
ladylike.
instructed.
How I was taught. Yes.
How
Yes.
you were guided by a friend.
Yep.
Guided by a person you know.
Yes. Yeah.
Really
Say,
at this point.
Friend's a
Yeah.
strong word.
I mean, we're
You're getting
getting there.
there.
We're
You're
getting
getting
there.
there.
She did her hair and makeup and didn't make her look like a clown, so
True.
that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So she'll kind of like walk behind Doc and just like put her hand on his left shoulder
Mhm.
and just kind of like subtly like tap her fingers to the left, like watch that guy because he's obvious kind of notion.
What's your passive insight, Doc?
Passive is pretty high, actually. 16.
Jesus. Yeah, you pick up on it.
Passive is my highest investigation is 18.
Yeah, I knew that one. 'Cause you're
Nice.
intelligence based.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have none
And
of
I
that.
forgot insight's intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Forgot about
that's wisdom actually. So it's the same,
Oh,
it's the same
yeah,
as my
it is.
perception.
that. Oh, nice.
But
The
yeah.
funny
I was
part
gonna
is the funny
investigation.
part is that we have bonuses to insight because of the cards that we learned. So it also increased our passives, and I have no
That's
idea
true.
what my real insight is.
Yeah.
Oh, I made a custom one, so I don't
Had to.
Yeah.
fuck that up.
Same.
Yeah.
I didn't get any bonuses. I just got a cool feat.
Me.
That is true.
All right. Eva,
yeah.
red.
Wait, I didn't know you could make custom ones. Oh my god.
What?
Yeah. That is the thing. You can do.
Custom skills. Mm-hmm.
Senses, flamethrower.
Well, I
everything.
fucked up.
That's okay. No, you didn't.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, Red is going to be trying to figure out who is getting the most gold at Drakix's table, aside from him and the house.
It's interesting. I'm going to cut you off. I am. So I want to describe this. You have definitely seen most of your party member doing something incredibly amazing in their natural element. You've seen Zahn do incredible work with her weaponry. You've seen Doctor do fantastic things with the arcane. You've seen Eva do incredible stuff with her arcane methods. And you've seen Drakix be competent in combat for sure. You've seen him be competent in things. But to watch an individual of his caliber play this game, it's like watching a chess grandmaster school a high schooler.
Okay.
You know, the worst part of all is I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
It started as one. It started as one and turned into the other.
Yeah.
It's almost like you can't look away. It's just like, this is just
sad.
beautiful and awful.
Yes.
You feel bad for everyone else.
Everyone else
You
has a
feel
train
bad for
wreck.
everyone else. You do.
Okay.
He's not
So-
even cheating. You're like, he's not even cheating.
Yeah. She's going to keep an eye on the table just in case someone appears to be starting to win. And the moment that they do, she's going to try and make eye contact and do little flirty motions from across the room to distract them.
Okay. Are you going to do this for his next table?
I mean, yeah, all of his
Okay.
tables.
I'll remember that for his next table.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
How's that work?
That's fine.
Okay.
Because he's fine this turn.
Eva.
So Eva wasn't doing much throughout the day, it seemed, apparently. But she's been clocking where the different like fixtures are in the building, if there's a second story and what goes on up there, trying to figure out kind of an internal map, because she obviously doesn't have a blueprint, but she kind of wants to know
Yeah.
where things are.
So you definitely know there is a second story.
Okay.
For sure. You don't see anybody of common status coming and going from up there. What you do notice throughout your day, first off, give me a general perception check for your day.
Ooh. Nope. Not seeing shit that day. That's a nat one.
Okay, so you're still going to get things. It's just extras are not going to be
Yeah.
given. You do
That's fine.
notice that anyone that is going to the one stairwell there is, first off, it is roped off.
Mm-hmm.
It is consistently guarded by 2 guards.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell what affiliation they are. Are they actually guards? Are they crooked guards? Or are they just guys that got put on duty? No clue. You do notice people of status go upstairs. You imagine it's probably where maybe different games are, because they did clear all the tables of they've cleared the roulette table. They cleared any other games that were not anything but the five claw hold'em. That's the only thing being played on the first floor now. So you
Yeah.
would imagine, and actually you would have seen it. They took the stuff upstairs.
Okay.
But
And
also, only people going upstairs are those that look a little bit wealthier than the rest.
yeah, those are some VIPs up there.
Yeah.
What I have seen on the ground floor, how do I put this? Basically, it's any door that looks out of place. Like, it might lead to a storage room, or a kitchen, or a back room somewhere.
I will say you do not see anything that looks out of place.
Okay.
You can obviously clock the smell of the kitchen, because they're
Okay.
still making not elaborate food, but food to be
Food.
consumed. Because when you drink, you get hungry. When you get hungry, you want to drink, and then you're having a good time.
Okay. Then she will kind of just be an outside observer of the ground floor, kind of just doing a lap of the floor to see what conversations are going on, where people are going, and really not engaging with the tables, but keeping an eye
Okay.
on them.
Okay. Doctor,
Yes.
your turn. You actually have a meal.
Okay. I have not interacted with him much.
He
so-
kind of he sees you, smiles, gets to his place at the table. Good evening, everyone. My name is Emil. I will be your dealer for your first table. As Noble has stated, may all the cards fall in your favor. And he takes the cards, shuffles them, does the bridge, does little tricks with them,
Mhm.
and then shuffles them together. You see one guy's like, quit playing fancy, just deal the damn things. And he disappointingly stops, just tests out his 3 cards to all of you.
Mhm. All right.
If I was smart, I would have prepped a dice roller for myself. But I am not smart. But I am fast.
I mean, there's that at least.
Yeah. Gotta make sure I
Not
write
me
these in order,
thinking it's
too.
just like, oh, it's supposed to be 5 people doing it besides the one player. I'll just grab
Yeah.
5 different sets of dice and just roll them. Each
Yeah,
one will
you
be for a different
think
person.
so. Yeah, like I said, not a smart person. I don't know why that may be your GM.
Are they at least color coded for each person or no?
No, it's one set of dice I set out because I didn't grab my whole dice bag.
Ah.
I grabbed my quick travel dice.
You see, that's the problem. Even I grabbed all my dice for this,
Well,
and I don't
I've
need
got-
them.
We're gonna do a quick caveat. I've got the giant, hello, huge, hold all the dice bag, but I haven't taken the time to properly allocate all of my dice to it.
Brandon, that is just terrible. I have individual jars for all of my dice. I have a shelf of
Keep
dice. Get
talking
your shit
while I
together.
Oh,
I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm being serious. I don't want silence while I'm over here just waiting for me to be an idiot.
I mean, I keep all mine in a little black bag.
Mhm.
Okay, everybody gets their first round. There's no betting this round, so Emil just looks. All right. Any discards across the table, and he just goes down the line. The first guy discards 1 card. Second one discards 1 card. Third discards 2 cards. Fourth discards 2 cards. And the house discards a card.
Doc would also discard 1 card.
Okay. Go ahead and re-roll your dice.
Yep.
Whichever card you discarded, roll that appropriate dice.
I did.
Okay. Before the D10 is rolled, is a round of betting.
Yep.
The first individual throws in 5 gold. Second will match. Third will match. The fourth will match. You
I insight the table.
make an insight check.
Does he get any sort of advantage with the help that I gave him?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I get advantage? Okay. Well, I'm adding a D4.
Okay.
Because we had those. That's an
Yes.
11 total. For this
11
first round.
total.
Rough.
So the person pointed out to you is
Mhm.
frowning.
Yeah.
The rest are hard to read.
Okay, so from Rod's own experience in this situation, I'm going to raise the pot
Okay. What do you raise it by?
by 5, so 10 gold.
All right. First guy meets you. Hang on. Let's use my brain here. Next one meets you. Next one folds. Next one folds. The house matches.
Yep.
The D10 is rolled. A card with the value of 2 is placed face up for the entire table to play off of.
All right. Ironically, you want these face cards from the house to be low. Because it gives you
Yeah.
technically the higher chance.
That is true.
Looking at all the data before me, everybody checks. You're the last in line.
I was going to do a full check run on this first table. I'm betting.
You're betting?
Yeah,
All right, what do you bet?
5 gold.
You put in 5.
He's taking a play out of my book.
That's not even that. This is how you play cards.
Oh, I know.
If everyone does a check, it means no one has a good hand. But at least
matches,
one person checks. Yeah.
First matches, second folds, third has folded, fourth adds,
Okay.
and the house adds.
Okay.
The D12 card is placed down face up. What the fuck?
Is that another 12?
11.
No.
2 and 11. Okay. So
That's 13
Yeah.
shown. You got this, Doc. You got this.
debating on something right now. I get this once per table.
It's once per table.
The
Yeah.
2 players left in a house, put in 5.
I'm going to stack the deck.
Okay.
And I think the higher of the 2 was what you told me.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling the entire hand, see what I get.
Okay.
Luckily, I have extra dice, so I can do this. All right, so make sure I don't knock them all over and change them over by accident. Okay. Only one gets changed. So someone betted or no?
Yeah. The 2 players in a house raised by 5.
Raised by 5.
So you need to put in minimum 5 to stay here.
Put an 8.
Put in 8.
Mm-hmm.
Another one goes down. It is you, 1 player, and the house.
All right.
The house matches you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I gotta do math.
Yep.
All right. What do you have?
I have 27 total.
Person to your right puts down 22, like throws it down,
Mm-hmm.
pissed. The house flips their cards over. 4, 2, 4. Bring them to a total of 23.
Just so you know,
Wow.
if I didn't stack the deck, I would have got a 24 still.
Still a little 1.
Yeah.
All right. With that, I'm going to roll a d20 to see how each player does the rest of the games. You roll 2 d20 because you won the first round. So 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, 4 player, 5th player. Take your... Actually, sorry. Drakus, what did I tell you to roll? 3 d20?
You told me 3.
Roll 3 d20.
And take
highest
the
2.
2 highest.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you got?
12 and 11.
Okay. 3 players leave their seats. We are now reaching pure luck rolls.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
Go with this one. It's been pretty good for me so far. That'll do. 15.
1 player leaves. 1 player stays. Let me roll for the house. House stays. Well, house has to, but house continues. Basically, at this point,
Mm-hmm.
you're kind of this as the games are going through and things like that. You're winning a hand, losing a hand, winning, lose, winning, lose. Like it's going pretty heated back and forth. This will be the final check for you to beat out this last player. What do you got?
17.
11. Now, if the house beats you, I haven't rolled the house yet.
Yep.
If the house beats you, same situation. You move on, but no gains. The house loses. Please hold for math.
How
Ah,
about
yes.
lucky? Go ahead.
The best and worst part of D&D, the math.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have my lucky
Cue,
gambling music playing in my background right now.
cue the Jeopardy theme song.
You walk away with 202 gold.
Let's go.
Nice.
But I will say
Could take
that
Zon
table,
out to a nice dinner.
that table is going to take you about an hour to sit at.
That's expected, honestly. I'm going to
Drakic, you move on in about 20, 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a doctor an hour to progress. So you basically have a half hour to yourself because no table's moving forward till everybody's done.
I imagine like all eyes are on my table at some point because that's how huge it gets.
There's a couple of tables you do see there. The two prior champions have their own tables, and you can hear like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it!" And like cheers and boos and all things happening.
Mm-hmm.
But from the tables, Dragix, and my wanderers,
Mhm.
you hear the following names. Congratulations to Balthazar, Desiree, Ansel, and Felicity. Congratulations to Monet. And at the end of it all, congratulations to Mr. Rose. You will be continuing to the final table.
All right, Drax. I mean, you know what to do now, right?
Drax sits down, gets ready to sit down at the table.
There is a roughly 10-minute recess before the next game
Mhm.
starts.
Mhm.
But in all this time, there are things to resolve.
Doc will actually find the last guy, the guy who took the longest for him to beat at the table, and go and congratulate him on a good game.
That's you.
No. There was me and one other guy in
The other
in the
guy.
house.
Oh, the other guy. Yeah, the guy you beat.
Yeah, the guy I beat.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant your table.
No.
I thought you meant the whole tournament.
Yeah.
For the first round. No. Okay, yeah, you
No.
go over to him. It is.
Doc's a good sportsman. He's going to congratulate him on some good hands and good bluffs.
Yeah, he shakes your hand in return, obviously, smiles. Hey, it's good to play against you.
Good game.
Immediately off the grip alone, you can realize they're a worker, they're a farmer or a merchant or something.
Mm-hmm.
But they're dressed decently well. They have a slight tan to themselves.
Work for the Collins or the Moscows?
How do you know the Moscales?
I can say I'm my old friend.
Oh my goodness. Good individuals.
Oh, the lovely people.
Sad about the sun.
Well,
but at least they got the guy.
They did, and they're doing quite well from what I understand.
They certainly are doing quite well. Definitely kept me busy afterwards. Mr. Rose, was it?
Yes. I didn't catch
your hand
yours.
again. Emery.
Emery.
I handle not a ton of cases with them, but I kind of help them find good individuals to buy their goods. Kind of the worst kind of scum of the earth, you know. I'm the middleman. He makes a pretty good joke about it.
Well, to be fair, I run. I know the individual who runs the apothecary at that service field. Oh, because by the Collins, I know they're looking for a middleman of sorts to help funnel some more herbs to their business.
I'll have to go say hi.
Go ahead. I'll let him know ahead of time. You're on your way. Maybe
will do.
Maybe not today, obviously. Just
no,
keep an eye out for you.
Today is about celebration. He already has his drink in hand. He's forgot he's just lost 200 gold. He doesn't care anymore.
Doc raises his drink and
he raises his. Yeah, he drinks it and just wanders off, having fun.
Yep.
Drax gonna find Joy and just give her 10 gold just because of the fact that she beat him so much. He's like, you know what? You actually deserve this for kicking my ass.
Oh, thank you. I just, played back home, played here.
Fair enough.
Well, I've got to go take Noble's place. He's the final dealer. And you see she goes off and she has some words with Noble as like he hands her like tickets, orders, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you see as he heads off to the table, they recently brought out a table and set it next to the Dragon's Hoard.
Drac is not just like looking at it like you will be mine one day, one of these days. Anyway, moving on.
Okay. What are my wanderers up to?
Hmm.
So during the last table, I would like to try and cause a semi-distraction to maybe let their guard fall for Doc to kind of get a read on them.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to break the watermelon.
Yes! Yes!
Do you arrange this with anybody or just do it?
No, I go up to the barkeep and be like,
Mhm.
I require the watermelon.
Joy looks at you very confused, but also rushed because she just took over. She's like, whatever, and just sits on the counter and goes back to making more
Thank
drinks.
you. And she is going to go to the bar that's closest to that table.
Mhm.
And kind of like, she's going to like walk past a couple of people, kind of like, yes, Drax.
No. As you're doing this, Drac is just going to very like look at the people like in the area as if he's just scanning the room, and just in their head they just hear, "Huh? Is the Amazon gonna break a watermelon with her thighs?"
Yeah.
And it's just slowly
Yes.
heard in everybody's head as he goes through the room, except for Noble. Like anybody who works there, he
Yeah.
doesn't. But
Yeah.
everyone else who's going to be
Rando?
playing, all the players
Okay.
other than Doc and himself, is just going to get this.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
to roll perception to see if Doc notices.
Hold on that perception check, please. I will be asking for a group perception check here in a minute.
All right.
Cool.
Mhm.
Well, she's going to go over to the bar
Uh-huh.
and politely ask some of the patrons to vacate their seats so she can get on top of the bar and break the watermelon with her thighs.
Okay. Eva, what are you up to?
Is Emil still around, or did he leave you?
Emil had left during the day for about 4 or 5 hours to basically take a nap, refresh, and get ready for a very long night shift.
So would he have been
They're
returned
back.
at? Okay.
Yes.
So Emil is the one who said they hired help, and Eva's going to try and take advantage of that and try and see if they need help bringing drinks up to the VIP area. So she's going to head over and find him.
Okay. He is slammed with orders. He's joyful about it.
Yeah.
He's in the mood too, but he sees you. Yeah, what can I do for you? And he's like pouring like 4 drinks in a line. And he picks another 4 more.
Do you need help? I'm not doing anything, and you're kind of slammed.
Yeah,
Can
I
I-
know.
Can
And
I
he
bring
quickly
drinks?
Just turns around, grabs 2 bottles, shoves them in your hands.
Which table? Just point.
He points to the roped-in area.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
Been a while. They're gonna need more. If they need food, let me know.
Okay. And I will walk up to the guards with the drinks in hand
Mhm.
and say,
Kind of look
these
you
are,
over.
these are for the VIPs upstairs. I'm just delivering.
Right.
You
Room
can check with
3.
Emil if you'd like.
They move the rope.
Okay. And Eva will head upstairs to scope that side out
Okay.
while delivering the drinks.
Okay. Roll a perception check, but hang on to it.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
What are you up to?
Does Balthazar and Sol appear more friendly?
Friendly as in friendly how?
Sociable.
Do you want creepy friendly or sociable friendly?
Wow.
Well.
I'll put it this way.
Hmm.
Balthazar is being a little creepy friendly with some of the guests. Little
Uh-huh.
grabby.
Little grabby. Okay.
Ansel seems to be a little more stick up the rear. I'm here to win and prove myself because I'm rich, I'm going to get richer, and I'm educated, and I cannot beat all of you.
Oh, it's definitely going to be Balthazar.
Okay.
She is going to walk up with her bottle of wine and her
Mhm.
wine glass.
Mhm.
And it's probably quite obvious from the bottle of wine what kind of wine it is, right?
Oh, yeah. He notices you.
Okay.
Hey, entertainment. Good. Come.
Right. I couldn't help but notice how good you were at the
He
cards.
immediately puts his hand around you, like his arm.
She lets out a soft laugh and gestures with the bottle of wine. Would you like a
Oh.
glass?
He finishes whatever the hell's in his drink and just holds it out.
She pours him a tall glass of wine.
He drinks on it.
Does she notice any effects yet?
He seems fine.
Cool.
Wait till he stands up.
Right? It's
what it is.
definitely good, isn't it?
Oh, yes. This is delicious.
Mm.
Just like you. And he kind of like squeezes your waist a bit.
She's trying not to punch him. Right. Well, why don't you have some more then? And she'll pour him another glass.
Okay. But he didn't finish it. He just took a big drink of it.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to spend your time with him?
Hmm?
Okay.
She's going to stay there distracting him and trying to ply him with as much alcohol as possible.
Okay. I need everyone to make their perception check. Eva, this will be the one where I ask for yours.
Is this separate from
No,
the group,
now
or-
I'll take yours.
Okay. Just the 10. Nothing fancy.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Hold on to yours.
Wow.
Oh.
I need Eva's first.
10.
10?
Yep.
As you get up there, you notice that most of it is a semi-open concept with like half walls. Like mostly like privacy walls for
Yeah.
the games.
Use a D4.
I did.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Because obviously there's nothing publicly horrible going on. They're all just playing
You know what?
different games, but everyone here is of a noble status.
Mm-hmm.
You do hear a familiar voice of a one Lord Ildar Harlow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's okay.
I'm just going to go down the line as your rolls appear as I see them.
Do I need to make a roll?
I got a 21. I added a D4 to mine.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Doctor.
19.
Red.
That'd be a nat 20 for a 27.
Okay. Levikazan.
19 with a D4.
Nice.
Yo, these D4s are rolling really well right now.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Red.
Mm-hmm.
You're the first one to notice it.
Mm.
As you watch, Captain Price
Oh.
and his subordinates walk through the front door.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately spots you.
Shit.
And then you watch with your incredibly high perception roll
Uh-huh.
as he looks to Levikazan
Oh no.
and Drakix.
Oh no.
And just smiles.
That's not good. Can I insight that shit?
In a moment. Yes, but I'll ask for it in a moment.
Okay. Oh no.
Drakix and Doctor, you just notice two familiar individuals walk in, but you don't notice that they've clocked you or anyone else. You just watch Price and his lieutenant walk in.
Drac, being who he is, probably thinks, "Shit, I should have used the hat and I got off the table. Fuck." But he just plays it cool. He's just like, whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
La da da. Just waiting for the next hand.
All right.
Wait,
Eva?
question.
Yeah.
Red and Zahn would have been protected by my disguise roll kit. Unless did he happen to roll higher than that?
That's a very good point. Thank you for, I'd say reminding me, but I didn't forget.
Okay.
Damn.
Just
Oh
check.
no.
Just checking, because you told me to bring it up. So
You did. I have it in the top right-hand corner of my page here.
Okay. I am delivering the drinks,
Yep.
and
While you're up there, you just notice it's just the hoity-toities.
and
Do
I'm
you avoid Harlow?
No.
Okay.
If I end up near him, that's not going to bother her.
He kind of looks at you for a moment. Have you worked in my house before?
Pardon me, my lord?
Nope, sorry, you must just have one of those faces.
Yes, my lord. My apologies.
No,
And she's going to keep moving around the upper floor, because she has no idea what's going on downstairs,
yeah.
looking for an office, a back room, somewhere where she can presume there might be something.
You do notice there's another door guarded by two guards.
Mm-hmm.
That is a full wall, like floor to ceiling, actual room.
Cool. She will make her way over to the guards that are there.
They kind of like see you. Can I help you?
Oh, my apologies. I'm helping Emil from the bar downstairs. Can I get you anything? Food?
fine.
A snack?
Thank you.
Alright. I have a little secret. Please don't get mad at me. I left something in there. I know I shouldn't have. Do you think I could come by in a few and come grab it?
They kind of look at each other. And they give a little half-cocked smile. Sure. Come back after all the games have closed down.
Thank you very much. She'll just walk away.
Okay. I need to check your character sheet because I'm making a secret roll.
Oh no.
Dun dun
ahead.
dun. It's bad.
Again, Eva has no idea what's going on downstairs, so she is
Mm-mm.
poking the bear, so to speak, and wants to see what their reaction is.
You feel a bit of static kind of shoot through your body. You know a spell was just cast.
Okay. She'll just keep walking. It didn't have an effect on her. She's not going to give any sign that it did.
Okay. You head downstairs?
I'm going to go get more drinks.
Now make a perception check for downstairs.
Ugh.
God, these rolls are horrible. 9.
Okay, you don't notice anything.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm too busy trying to get back to the bar.
Yep. All right, what are y'all doing?
I'm breaking the watermelon.
Okay. There's
Red-
cheers. There's cheers.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
some laughs. There's some like drinks raised.
Yeah.
While everyone's distracted, Doc's going to try to cast Mage Armor on himself.
What are the components for that?
Verbal somatic material. But
What
I'm
is
arcane.
Knowing you're a very practiced arcane spellcaster, what is
Mhm.
your plan to pull that off?
So it depends on when you allow me to do it.
When do you want to do it?
Like I said, when Doc feels no one is looking at him,
Mhm.
because he knows, because one, he's very confident Price does not know who he is.
Right. I
And
would say you would
he-
probably have a decent moment when all the cheers are happening,
Mhm.
and you can see Zahn is starting to.
I'll use the
Crush
cheers
the
as
watermelon.
I'll use the cheers as a method of covering me speaking the spell.
Okay.
And the motion is mostly going to be me tapping my cane onto my heel.
Okay. You feel confident you were able to not be seen and blend it in.
Red
Mm-hmm.
is going to subtly cast
Mm-hmm.
message
Okay.
to Drakix.
Okay.
This is the right way to do it.
This is
Yep.
This is
the
the
right
right way to do it.
Price is here. He clocked us. Let everyone know. He knows we're here. He saw all of us.
Drac is just going to like crack his neck and then look towards Doc in the process of doing it and let him know. And then look over to Zahn, cheer with the crowd, letting her know. And just be like, for Zahn, just like, continue what you're doing. Act normal. Everything's fine. Price knows we're here. He saw us. And then he would kind of like turn and almost and waiting to see if Eva starts coming down the stairs and just like trying to catch like the waitress's eye is also doing the same thing to Eva, trying to act all natural and
Yeah.
nonchalant with all his movements.
Okay. All of you get the message in your head.
Zahn is going to imagine that the watermelon is Pierce's head.
Oh, Pierce too.
Yeah.
Pierce
Oh,
that.
right. Check with
Pierce the head
advantage.
with your thighs. Pierce the
Yes.
head with your thighs.
Yes.
Squishies.
Advantage.
Okay, subtle
And
is
Because
what?
I can, I'm adding a D4 onto it.
Oh,
Because it has
God.
to be epic.
Yeah.
22.
And
There's no
while
chance.
huh?
The watermelon has no chance.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was
It
like,
is demolished.
Yeah.
And while everybody is distracted watching her, she's going to subtly cast mage armor on herself.
Okay. Without a moving or a word,
Correct.
there is just a rapid shimmer across your body. Then all of you watch as Noble makes his way to the table. And you watch as very quietly, very stoically, very focused, Balthazar, Desiree, Felicity, and Ansel all make their way to the center table.
Doc would be ahead that way too.
Red will kind of lean in and give him a little squeeze. Make sure his glass is full. Good luck.
Oh, thank you. Yes. One last year. Do it again. He gets up and goes.
Drac is
Zahn-
just going to sit on the opposite end of the table from Doc.
Mhm.
Okay.
And Zahn's just going to look at the players and just wipe watermelon juice off her legs.
You feel a familiar sensation
Oh,
over your body, Zahn. One that's been used on you before. Very low tier common spell used to clean and remove dirt, grime, so on and so forth. As you see,
Somebody's
Emil.
prestidigitation.
Emil's like 5 feet away from you, just like waves his hand and just like
What?
smiles like a thumbs up. Like that was
No.
people could have paid to lick that off. What are you doing?
he slides the drink over the Zahn. This is not that kind of establishment.
Well, it should
Guys.
be.
We have standards here.
This is the business that your owner paid for.
Right.
Yeah.
Too late now.
I'm gonna
I
drink
find
He just
another one.
smiles and takes a drink.
You're terrible.
I feel
What will I
like
say?
at some
Yeah.
point, like as you're waiting for everything, Drac would have like left and came back. There's probably a second watermelon waiting to be used, and he's just right next to the first one too.
Yeah. She's gonna reach over and just grab it. Just be prepared.
Okay.
She's gonna
Fine.
get a clean glass.
All right.
I love and hate what is happening right now.
I want to know what you're doing. Eva and Red, what are you doing? As we're going to go into the setup of the table, and you guys may be a little silent for some while. I'm sorry.
You're fine. She's gonna kind of try and spread out from the rest of them
Mm-hmm.
and keep an eye on Price.
Price is keeping his eyes locked on the last table. And his lieutenant is the one that seems to be doing the sweeping of the room.
Okay.
Does it look like Price is getting into play, or is he just observing?
He's observing.
Okay.
You'd imagine this is probably the biggest haul they have of like a good couple months worth of tournaments.
Yeah.
It's placed today for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying not to do the red thing right now. I really am, because I know it will end very badly for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So, Balthazar, Desiree, Ansel, Felicity, Monet, and Mr. Rose have all taken their seats. Noble is standing behind where he is. There's no seat for him. This table is a little bit taller. Not so tall as where it's uncomfortable. The chairs are adjusted. But he is
Mhm.
standing. It is a lot more professional here.
Mhm.
He takes a pack of cards and breaks a wax seal on them and removes them from their holding case and begins to shuffle. There's still celebration, there's still murmuring here and things like that, but there is things to be like slowly the entire hall is getting a little quieter. This is the final table.
Final countdown.
So,
Sorry, couldn't help it.
no, you're good. I need the two of you to roll your 3 cards.
Okay.
All right. Discards.
2.
He takes your 2 and hands 2 out. Jackix.
He's also gonna do 2.
He takes your 2 cards and hands 2 out. And I've been doing this wrong. My apologies. It should have been much shorter than what it was.
Oh.
The D10 goes down. 10. Round of bets. Drakix, because of where you sit, you are the end of the table. Doctor, excuse me, the beginning of the table. Doctor, you're the end of the table.
All right.
So I will refer to you as opener and closer.
Okay.
Opener, what do you open to bid with?
Before he starts to bid, Drac is gonna take a look at the players other than Doc, and we're gonna insight them.
Make an
You sure
insight
you want
check.
to try insight? You sure you want to try insight, Doc, too?
Nah, he's not worried about Doc. Listen, as long as one of us
This is when
wins, who
Doc becomes
cares?
a BBEG. Just takes all the money and turns it.
Look, the Lich campaign is not done yet, guys.
It's not done yet.
That was a 12.
12? These
Mhm.
are seasoned card players. You get no read.
Doc will also do the same thing as well.
Make a check.
I'm at a D4. $24 total.
24 total.
Mhm.
Drakix, Defen. I'll give you a thumbs up. You notice that Desiree seems incredibly confident. Balthazar, solid. Ansel, solid. Felicity, a little shaky.
Okay.
And the house is not participating.
Mm.
The house is just here to deal and maintain the flow of the game.
Fun.
What do you open with?
He's gonna put down 3 gold.
There is giggles and laughter across the entire board.
Oh, he
Doc as
doesn't
well.
care. Yeah, he just
Balthazar kind of looks at you. Son, did you come to the right place? He puts down 50 gold.
he just quietly just smiles at him a little bit. Just goes,
Desiree puts in 100. Ansel simply matches. Felicity puts in 10 extra. So you need to drop 160 to stay in the game.
Doc's throwing down 180.
Okay. You hear Balthazar. See? That new guy gets it. He fucking slams down. Well, it's not his turn. Drakix, back to you.
Drakix puts down 220.
God.
220.
220? Fuck math. I hate you guys.
Listen,
God.
you
And
love
then-
this card game, sir.
And then as
I
he looks
know.
at Balthazar, he just goes,
Okay.
I was just being nice the first round.
Oh, all right. I know how you dragons are. He like takes a drink. He'll match you. Desiree puts in 140. So she ups it by 100.
No, she would only up it by 20. Because her original bet was 100.
The pot's raised since then, though.
It's up
Oh,
to
yeah.
220 was what Drax put in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The difference was
Oh, the
for
difference,
her
you're right. I'm sorry. For
is
her, so
120.
yeah. So she throws in
And you just said
220.
so she matches what I put down. Total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ansel will match. And Felicity will match. Time for
Doc
the
will,
D12.
Doc will also
Oh, yeah,
match.
sorry, Doc. Okay.
Yeah, Doc will also match at this point.
Got it. All right. What the fuck?
That's a 12.
11.
Huh?
All right.
So that's
21 on the board.
That's 21 in the board.
Yeah. At this point, it is quiet murmurs, and most people are intently watching the table. It is just gold just piling up on this table.
Jack just puts down another 150 on the board. I'm just putting it, like, keeping a total of what I'm putting down just
Yeah.
for myself.
I've
I've got everybody's totals. It's a lot.
Mhm.
Balthazar will raise you 50. He puts down 200. Desiree raises another 100. Ansel matches. Felicity matches. Doc?
I will also match.
Okay. Put your hands down.
I have one question before we
Sure.
reveal.
This is a new table.
Yes, this is a new table,
Okay.
but we're doing the same thing we did last time. Where
Okay.
after the first hand, do we roll the d20s for luck checks or not? Or are we playing out new hands as well?
You will be playing more hands. This is hand by hand.
Okay. Then I will keep my stuff where it is then.
Okay. Dracix reveal.
I have a 9, so I have 30.
30.
Mhm.
Nice. Balthazar puts down 33.
Yeah, son of a whore.
Desiree puts down 39. She had a near perfect hand. If I would have rolled a 12 on the D12, it would have been a perfect hand.
Damn.
Yeah.
I can't beat that.
No.
Got close though.
Ansel puts down a 34. But Felicity puts down a 29.
Mr. Rose puts down 36.
Mr. Rose puts down a 36.
Mm-hmm.
And what was yours?
654.
Dracix?
654 for 15. That's
Mhm.
fine.
What was your total?
30. I have a 9.
Okay. Desiree takes the pot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all that matters. It's the highest hand.
Yeah.
Mr. Rose looks there. Hope that luck continues for you.
She kind of smiles. You can see that there's just pristine white teeth, flawless skin, things all braided in the hair, gaudy dress. She just smiles. Oh, it will, dear. Don't worry. And she rakes everything in like Hollywood style.
Can I somehow intimidate her? I would like to take the watermelon, put it in between my forearm and bicep, and just crush it.
Crush it. Okay.
Yes. While staring at her.
Is that intimidation or just like a show of force at this point?
That
Both.
is seduction. She is a
I
bard
was about
now.
to say. I was about to say.
Roll,
she said
roll a
seduction.
strength check.
Yeah.
It's on rage.
It does not matter. 19.
19. She seems unfazed.
I wasted a watermelon.
I wasted
did.
a watermelon.
Wait, hold on. Important question.
Yeah.
Everybody else who sees that,
Yeah.
how are they looking at the table? Because it would have been in view of the entire table.
You
Yes.
see some like look away, like semi confused, but also like it's like a mid hand show for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Yeah,
has
she
no
like
idea.
cracks it, grabs a piece, and then eats it, and just like is staring
Yeah.
at her like, "How dare you?"
Okay, that's a seduction roll. Definitely
Yes.
at that point.
Absolutely.
Does it work on Doc? Who knows?
Oh my god.
You have to go to the other side of the
Desiree.
table for Doc to see you.
Yeah,
That is
Desiree
true.
takes the pot. All
Uh-huh.
the cards are collected. There's like silence again begins to take over the place. It's a very, there's still like people like having fun and things like that, but for the most part, it's pretty quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Quiet considering. Cards start to get passed out. And then from where you're sitting, Doc, you would see it. Pretty much the only one person that doesn't see this is Drakix, because your back is to this individual.
Mhm.
The rest of you watch as Price and his lieutenant begin to approach the table.
Red is clocking this.
And
Yeah.
Price takes the mug he's drinking on and beats it 3 times.
Huh?
All of you watch as every single person in this room stands up and leaves without a word.
And more gaudy shit here, dude.
The doors close, and you see there are some people that stay behind. But they're armed. And he sets the mug down where Noble was once standing. What? You thought you were safe? And we'll end the session.
No.
Oh man, I was gonna say something to that too.
That's a good place to end it. We're probably rather late.
I wanted to see what I was gonna say to that bastard. Damn.
We'll write
We'll
it
do it.
down.
Yeah, we'll do it next week.
Motherfucker.
Great session, everyone. I had a blast.
I absolutely knew that would happen too.
Oh yeah, same.
Well, I'm
There's no
sorry
way
I'm so
he
easy to
wouldn't.
read. Pardon me.
Wait, once
Okay.
Price came in,
I
there's
didn't
no
get
way
it.
we were
Somebody
going to
look at
continue
roll
the
20.
table.
Don't look at roll 20 for what I said.
Me?
You
Well,
don't.
you can if you want to.
No, I'll just close the window. I won't look at it.
No, you should. You should just prepare yourself mentally for it.
Nah, I'll be okay.
Sir, you need to start taking levels in Bard. This is not fair.
Great, now I
Vicious
got
mockery coming out.
Yeah. It's your diary. You signed it up for one of the two.
Of course.
Next
So,
week.
anyways, thank you all so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. To all of my lovely players, I'm sorry I'm so easy to read. Hopefully,
Yep.
I'll surprise you better next time. Until
That's
then,
why perhaps it's made your armor.
true.
Mhm.
Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you next Wednesday, and also look forward to seeing you drop in on our other streams that we have available. Come support our lovely members who are putting themselves out there to be on these streams. They are fun, great to watch, and we have great channel point commands to really mess with them. So come do that as well. But until then, this is Brandon. We all are Player Hater Gaming. We encourage you to never, ever forget your snacks, to always have fun, and have a great rest of your night. Goodbye, everybody.